Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunner's Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunner's Automotive, 856-2288.
When you purchase your car, do you know if you got the best payment possible? The answer is probably no. Oftentimes, your loan is packed with additional charges that can drive your monthly payment higher than it should be, costing you thousands of dollars more for your car. Hi, this is Patty, and here is your second chance to get the payment you deserve. Visit Atlantic City Federal Credit Union today for a courtesy loan review. We've helped our members save money by refinancing their vehicle with us. Now it's your turn. Open your eyes to a credit union. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union.
Central Wyoming College now offers Bachelor of Applied Science degrees in Early Childhood Education and Organizational Management and Leadership, with an emphasis in outdoor education, tribal leadership, or business and entrepreneurial leadership. CWC offers 3 ways to learn: online, virtual, and in person. Learn, grow, lead, and advance at Central Wyoming College. CWC is leading the way with expanded programs in the Bachelor of Applied Science degrees.
Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help in Lander and Riverton.
From the wide open spaces to the canyon near you, Wyoming.com is reaching more homes and businesses than ever before. For more than 25 years, we've aimed to provide the best internet and phone service to meet the needs of our customers all across the great state of Wyoming. Now it's getting even better. Wyoming.com, expanding to an area near you. Wyoming.com. We're out there.
Bailey's Enterprises is a proud sponsor of Riverton Wolverines football. For over 50 years, Bailey's has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service and to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey, go Wolverines. Want access to local news, sports, events, and more? Download the WYO Today app. Now available on all platforms. Stream your favorite radio station, submit something to buy, sell, or trade for deals on the dial, or view contests and special coupons. Better yet, the WYO Today app is the best way to access free HD video of Fremont and Hot Springs County athletics. It's all at your fingertips. Head to your app store or visit wyotoday.com to download the Wyo Today app now.
Wind River Family and Community Healthcare has clinics located in Arapahoe, Ethity, and Riverton. We provide family medical services along with dental, optometry, behavioral health, physical and occupational therapy, and more. Our in-house lab and pharmacy at all locations make for a one-stop primary healthcare center for your healthcare needs. Wind River Family and Community Healthcare is striving for a stronger, healthier community because Wind River cares. More information can be found at windrivercares.com.
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts.
And welcome to another Game of the Week on Wyo Today Media and 99.1 The Heat, KWYW. This is Kevin Shields. I am joined by Connor Shields on camera. He has stepped away for a minute, so I won't have him say hi. And you are listening to the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show as this week's Game of the Week brings you Thursday Night Lights live from Shoshoni, where the Shoshoni Wranglers will face off against the Cheyenne East Junior Varsity squad in 9-man action. We'll be right back with more of the preview show here on 99.1. You are listening to Hampton Inn Suites pregame show on KWYW.
We say, let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit atlanticcity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
Wyoming Waste hopes that all Fremont County sports teams dismiss their opponents like Wyoming Waste dismisses your trash. They offer services from roll-off cans, commercial, and residential garbage. Wyoming Waste services Fremont County, Hot Springs County, Washakie County. They are open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Please call 307-856-5354 or stop down at the Riverton office, 730 South Broadway. Wyoming Waste wants to wish everyone in Fremont County good luck in their sports this year.
If your vehicle needs repair, you can depend on the crew at Extra Care Auto Repair. They can repair almost anything with wheels, gas, diesel, domestic, or import, and their work is top quality and reliable. Extra Care Auto Repair on North Federal in Riverton.
Back when I was riding in rodeos, I always made sure I was locked in, good and tight. Now as a touring musician, crisscrossing the country, I still make sure I'm locked in, good and tight. Of course I do.
Hauling ass, heading south, down the road in a Crow Cadillac, coupe to fill.
Buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Enjoy fresh-made pizza, pasta, calzones, and subs at Peretz, 519 West Main in Riverton. Open for lunch and dinner Monday through Friday. Closed on weekends. Call 857-7306 to order for pickup or delivery with DoorDash. Peretz.
And welcome back to the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show here on KWYW 99.1 The Heat. We're going to roll right into our Sutherland starting lineups. And like I told y'all last week, if you watched the game of the week, we are going to name everybody on the home team. So we want to give a shine to every single one of these. And for a 9-man roster, Shoshoni's pretty deep. So we've got number 1, a sophomore, wide receiver cornerback, Oakley Hicks. Number 2, running back safety senior Ethan Tarango. Number 3, wide receiver cornerback linebacker sophomore Stetson St. Clair. Number 4, junior wide receiver cornerback Branson Thompson. Number 5, wide receiver cornerback sophomore Corbin Brown. Number 7, running back linebacker junior Wiley Faleo. Number 8, quarterback linebacker freshman Caden Kissling. Number 9, running back linebacker sophomore Carson Kissling. Number 10, running back linebacker freshman Brody Shepard. Number 11, wide receiver cornerback junior Quentin Clark. Number 12, quarterback and safety a junior Braxton Mills. Number 14, a wide receiver cornerback freshman Jordan Gilberson. Number 21, a running back linebacker. He is a junior Landon Casper. Number 24, running back cornerback junior Triceman Green. Number 25, wide receiver cornerback junior Morgan Neal. Number 30, wide receiver cornerback freshman Cameron Eater. Number 32, center and defensive lineman freshman Asher Krim. Number 42, fullback and linebacker freshman Damian Niggy. Number 44, running back defensive line sophomore Caden Bridger. Number 50, offensive line and D-line freshman Malachi Litz. Number 54, offensive lineman, defensive lineman sophomore Josh Wilburn. Number 58, offense and defensive line freshman Finn Franks. Number 61, center and defensive line sophomore Michael Wizuski. Number 64, center and nose guard of freshman Peyton Klaproth. Number 70, offensive line, defensive line sophomore Caden Harris. Number 72, defensive line junior Warren Fletcher. Number 75, offensive line and center junior Bo Fowler. Number 76, wide receiver linebacker junior Jericho Welch. Number 78, offensive line and defensive line freshman T.R. Gerard. Number 80, wide receiver and safety freshman Caden Loden. Number 82, tight end and linebacker sophomore Preston Hance. Number 84, sophomore tight end defensive end Eli Ballard. Number 87, running back and center sophomore Carlos Morofo. And number 88, offensive line, defensive line senior Wyatt Edis. And again, Connor Shields is on camera here. Tell the people hi, Connor.
Hi.
Anything else you want to add to that? And he just shook his head. Couldn't even say the word no. Your coaches are assistant coach Max Mills, Jody Good, Drew Perego, Toby Wood, and J.J. Pingetzer. Your head coach in his 9th season as a head coach here at Shoshone High School, Tony Trumpler. Last year's results, as you know, Shoshone coming off back-to-back appearances in the title game 2 years ago, had a parade in Shoshone, had a parade in Riverton as they were the Wyoming 9-man state championships. Last year going 9-2 overall, 7-0 in the West Conference, lost 33-27 to Pine Bluff in the state championship game. Now, Cheyenne East Thunderbirds come in here. Cheyenne East Thunderbirds didn't actually get us a JV roster, multiple requests, so we've got a varsity roster. Now, we're told the numbers are correct, so we'll get into them as we go. We do want to thank Sutherland's for sponsoring the starting lineup. Oh, we do have a Cheyenneese. Thank you to the scorekeeper and the PA guy. So we'll roll into Cheyenneese Thunderbirds JV. Number 9, Rayshawn Johnson. Number 10, Aiden Ricardo. Number 12, Alex Cooper. Number 13, Liam Fox. Number 14, Caden Neslin. Number 16, Kanan Zawada. Number 19, Peyton Westby. Number 20, Keyshawn Brown. Number 21, Trayton Johnson. Number 23, Wyatt Selnow. Number 24, Steele Hamilton. Number 25, Braden Zagora. Number 28, Austin Haim. Number 30, Bobby Matthews. Number 34, Clayton Zam. Number 37, Thomas Kolkman. Number 45, Vander Jonas. Number 55, Troy Speakman. Number 58, Joe Sanderson. Number 61, Isaac Clay. Number 63, John Paul Simon. Number 64, Braden Schaefer. Number 66, Levi Wilson. Number 71, Lance Davis. Number 73, Colby Thompson. number 74, David McDowell, and number 78, Brennan Lamb. The assistant coaches for the JV team are Steve Hesford, Jesse Blund, Alex Stratton, Tyler Wisenhunt, Riley Stringer, Kirk Nelson, Paul Garcia, Travis Eldridge, Scott Hayes, and Evan Rainey. Head coach of the Cheyenne East JV Thunderbirds is Chad Goff. So we'll be right back with our keys to the game, brought to you by the Lander Journal. By the Lander Journal and the River and the Ranger here on KWYW. We'll be right back with more of the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show.
The Stock Dock is proud to serve all of Fremont County and surrounding areas. They are dedicated to providing the highest level of veterinarian medicine along with friendly and compassionate service. They service all pets of shapes and sizes between dogs and cows and cats and horses. They treat your animal like it's their own. The Stock Dock.
Midway is at an all-out clear-out for the new 2022 campers with the best price guarantee. Midway has financing with no money down, no payments for the rest of the year. Low interest rates on sweet fifth wheel. Dealer incentives up to $25,000 on toy haulers. Top dollar on trade-ins and door-to-door delivery. It's Midway's all-out clear-out. MidwayCampers.com. Midway, when you expect the best.
And welcome back to the Hampton Inn pregame show. It is time for the Lander Journal and Ranger keys to the game. Really, it's kind of simple. Shoshoni has not started off like they're used to doing. Right now, they are 0-2. 0-2 so far this season. And really, when you look at it, it comes down to this team lost 12 seniors. Now a 9-man losing 12 seniors is going to be a lot. So can they play through that? They are going to have kind of an equal billing here on experience, though, facing the Cheyenne East Thunderbirds junior varsity. So that should actually eliminate some of the differences in experience and upperclassmen leaders. That should now turn and face Shoshoni. Shoshoni and the Wranglers have faced off one time. In a previous matchup is Wranglers 54, Cheyenne East JV 21. When you look at the season so far, the offense versus the defense, Shoshoni has a 12 points per quarter advantage there. They've had a season high 591 all-purpose yards. So it'll be very interesting to see 8 total TDs tied for the season. So we'll see how that plays out, and we'll be right back with more on the Hampton Inn Suites pregame show right after these messages on KWYW 99.1.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube oil and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
The staff and board at the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft show, or showed your livestock, thank you for all your efforts. We'll be moving and grooving next year, so stay tuned.
Are you a caring person that wants to help but not sure where to go? Wyoming Senior Citizen Inc. is looking for caregivers across the state. Call 307-856-6880 to find out more information. They would like to wish all Fremont County athletes good luck this year.
Let's go all Fremont County athletes. I, Matt Gordon from Fremont Chevy, would like to wish all teams this year good luck and bring back some championships to this county. If you need a new ride to get to and from those away games, stop down at 1401 North Federal Boulevard or call 307-851-3797 and let me help you get to the games. Your sales professional, Matt Gordon.
Riverton Blowdorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blowdorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blowdorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blowdorn Lumber.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at Du Bois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
All right, welcome back to the Hampton Inn & Suites pregame show here on KWYW. We're going to give you a little look at the history of Shoshoni football. They have an all-time record. They started in 1930. All-time record of 325, 312, and 7 for a 51% winning percentage. And they also... What? Okay, sorry about that. Cameraman was trying to get my attention. All-time playoff record, again, since 1930, 14-26. That's not indicative of what they have been as of late. Their best seasons were 1945, technically, 1947, 1959. 45, they went 2-0, not a lot of games. 47, they went 4-0. And 1959, 10-0. Their worst seasons, or their worst season overall, was 09 and 1974, the year I was born, where they went 08, 08, and 09 respectively. Their best ever state finishes, of course, 1959, 1985, and 2021, where they were the state champions of Wyoming nine-man football. So, again, coming in, they've allowed 52 points. They've only scored 20. They're 0-2. Again, losing 12 seniors off a nine-man team. Heck, losing 12 seniors who play a lot off 11-man, or if you had 20-man football, would still be a big, big deal here. So they are a young squad, as you can probably tell during the lineups. Not a lot of seniors on this roster, but at the same point in time, this should balance it out a wee bit as the Thunderbirds coming from Cheyenne East, and thank them for coming here. A very long drive here, and they arrived to some thunder and lightning, and we were delayed on warm-ups, but we're going to get started here momentarily. So we'll be right back with the kickoff here between the Shoshoni Wranglers and the Cheyenne East JV Thunderbirds here on here on KWYW.
When you purchase your car, do you know if you got the best payment possible? The answer is probably no. Oftentimes, your loan is packed with additional charges that can drive your monthly payment higher than it should be, costing you thousands of dollars more for your car. Hi, this is Patty, and here is your second chance to get the payment you deserve. Visit Atlantic City Federal Credit Union today for a courtesy loan review. We've helped our members save money by refinancing their vehicle with us. Now it's your turn. Open your eyes to a credit union. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union.
Central Wyoming College now offers Bachelor of Applied Science degrees in Early Childhood Education and Organizational Management and Leadership, with an emphasis in outdoor education, tribal leadership, or business and entrepreneurial leadership. CWC offers 3 ways to learn: online, virtual, and in person. Learn, grow, lead, and advance at Central Wyoming College. CWC is leading the way with expanded programs in the Bachelor of Applied Science degrees.
Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County's school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
All right, welcome back. We're going to drop the graphic for the pregame show here, and we are going to lead into, and we got to do some work on the scoreboard. Okay, so let's get that reset score. And let's get all right. We got that squared away for you. Again, this is being broadcast on KWYW and our YouTube page. And we are ready for the first quarter of action. We'll be ready for the kickoff in just 1 second. The Wranglers won the toss and deferred. Cheyenne East will be receiving here. Cheyenne East is going to be going left to right on your radio dial, so of course that means the Wranglers will be going the other direction. Deep man is right about the 13, 14-yard line. And here is the kick. It's short, fielded very short. It's just popped up, and it is going to land at about the 46-yard line. So that means that's where Cheyenne East will take over. Great field position for them. Wrangler defense going to have to bow up right from the beginning. And again, we said it last week at Wyoming Indian, another beautiful view here at a stadium in Shoshoni. Quarterback is going to go for the gun. We'll get names as we get numbers as they're playing. He's got two wide right, and one left. They're going to do a little flea flicker going deep. He's got a guy wide open and just overshoots him. Cheyenne East whipping out the trickery right to begin. Little guy in motion from the left side, the one lone receiver coming across, and pitches backwards after getting the what looked to be an end around and looked deep. And boy, did he have a man wide open. Good 7-8 yards between him and his defender for the Wranglers. So number 16 is your quarterback. That's Kanan Zawada. Zawada has a man going motion. He's got 4 wide and 1 protecting back. They're going to look pro style. He's going across the middle and well defended there by the Wranglers. Mill linebacker did not buy into it and was able to get a hand on it and strip it away. So it'll set up 3rd and 10. 3rd and long here. They haven't changed the down marker for whatever reason. It still says 2. So out of the gun, 2 wide right, 1 wide left, and a protecting back for Zawada. Zawada gets the snap. He's going to be forced to roll to his left. He's going to look at the first down, and Wrangler cutting in front of it. That looked to be number 25. That is Morgan Neal, wide receiver cornerback, the 5'10", 145-pound junior. And so there we go. Quick 3 and out. 0 for 3 is the Thunderbirds offense, and they will back up to go into the huddle. You would think upon here, but we'll find out here really quickly what they're going to do. And they're going to line up in the shotgun. They've got 2 tight ends and inside, and they've got 1 on left and 1 wide on the right. Handoff, looking for the draw, and it's going to get a few, but nowhere near, about 3 yards, and that will be a turnover on downs. So good job by the Wrangler defense there, forcing a quick 4 and out. 4 downs, about 3 or 4 yards gotten, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Wranglers from the Cheyenne East 49. Cheyenne breaking the huddle. Let's see what formation they look. They're in kind of that power thing we saw at last week. 3 backs back there with him, and they're going to hand off, and Cheyenne East was ready for him. It'll be a loss of 1, and we'll set up 2nd and 11. Running there was Carson Kissling, 5'9" sophomore, 150 pounds. So they break the huddle. Leading them up will be number 12. That's Braxton Mills, the quarterback, 6 feet, 140-pound junior. Going out of offset shotgun. And is going to pitch it to number 9 again. Number 9's going to have the 50, and he's going to get about a yard or 2. I think they'll give him a yard past the original line of scrimmage. So this will set up 3rd and 9. So 2 straight runs, netting a 1-yard gain. That one was good for 2 yards after the 1-yard loss on 1st down. Nonetheless, it sets up exactly what the Thunderbirds were looking at last time, which is 3rd and long. Mills is going to break the huddle. He's got 2 wide right. He's in the pistol with a protecting back as well. Protecting back shifts from the left to the right. Snap is to Mills. Mills is going to roll to his right. He's under severe pressure. Oh, evades the sack, and now he's going to try and take off, and he's only going to get about a yard or 2 here on 3rd and 9. It's going to set up, and we do have a guy with a lost helmet. That would be Jordan Gilbertson, the wide receiver freshman. So it's going to set up, you could 4th down and a very long 7, we'll call it 8. So 4th and 8, and it looks like the Wranglers are going to go for it here. So Mills doing a great job not to lose yardage, but good job by the Thunderbirds to stay where they needed to be. So they're going to punt here. Snap is good, punt is good, angled away, and it's going to hit on the ground, be fielded around the 10, from the 10 to the 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and all the way up to about the 45. They may mark him out around the 44. So it'll be 1st and 10, about where the Thunderbirds had it last time after the kickoff. Good punt and great return by the Thunderbirds. So we do apologize. Unique setup here in the crow's nest, if you will, or the press box. They have a press box inside behind them, but then they have a big deck. So we're all out here, PA announcer, everybody. Great weather, with one exception for y'all listening and for my mic, and that is the wind is kicked up ever since the thunderstorm. So Zawada going from the gun. He's got 4. Boy, they like to spread out. 4 wide receivers, 3 on the near side. He's going to roll to his right. Zawada rolls, and now he's throwing deep, and it is going to be dropped. Dropped and out of bounds. We forgot to start the clock there. We'll try and get that back up to where it is. 9:09 to play in the first quarter. 0-0 tied here on KWYW. So Zawada and a wide receiver have all thrown the ball every single down they have thrown except for 4th. And they are 0 for in the air and gained about 3 to 5 yards on that 4th down. Going from the gun, same formation, protecting back, lining up on his right, 3 near, 1 far. This time they're going to keep it with Zawada. He gets across the 50. He's at the 45, the 40, 35. Tries to bring him down. He's all the way down to the 30 and 2, right inside the 30. And the chains will move. So big run there by Zawada, keeping it. So it'll be 1st and 10 from right at the 30-yard line of the Wranglers. Out of the gun, Zawada's got 2 on each side. Man in motion, the slot man in motion. It's going to be a little end around. He's going to try and cut up the middle, and he's going to be cut down after a gain of about 3.5 inches. Just barely got it a little bit further over the 30. So now it's halfway over the 30, and now set up 2nd down and an extremely long 9, call it 10. Something that a lot of states and a lot of places don't have a problem with, referee kicking some sagebrush, dead sagebrush that is blown onto the field with this wind. From the gun with 3 wide to the left, Zawada with it. He's having to scramble. They're going to collapse on him, and they're going to get him for no gain. I'd call it a sack, and we will call it a sack, at the right outside the 30. So ever since the big run by Zawada, it has been over on the next 2 downs, and we'll set up 3rd and 10. I don't think we're going to be looking for a field goal. Even if if someone had the distance, this wind is going to play havoc with it. Shotgun snap, toss. 23 running over. He's going to get close, and it's going to be real close to the first down mark for Wyatt Sell now, the sophomore 5'8", 150-pound running back from Cheyenne. But they're going to whistle him a yard short here, so it'll set up for maybe a yard and a half. Call it 4th and a long yard here. Going from the gun, protecting back on the left, too near and too far in terms of wide receivers. Zawada gets the snap, fakes the handoff and keeps, and is going to gain the first down. Zawada, so far, the only success that this Cheyenne East JV team has had has been on his feet. So quickly back up to the line of scrimmage. Going out of the gun, too wide on both sides. He's going to fake the handoff. He's going to have to scramble, and he's going to get sacked way back toward the 29-yard line, which will set up second and a country mile from the 29. So now that since they had that run by Zawada that was good for the original first down, they have only been able to gain a net 1 yard after the setback off the sack. Great play there by the Wrangler defensive line. Zawada, who also plays defensive back, going out of the gun. He's got 2 tight ends in tight and 1 wide receiver on each side. Fakes the handoff to the protecting back. He's looking deep for a fade, and it's going to be a little bit too far and out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, and we'll set up a 3rd and a country mile. Again, you're listening to 99.1 KWYW, 6:26 to go in the first quarter, and it is knotted up 0-0 between the Shoshoni Wranglers and the Cheyenne East Junior Varsity Thunderbirds. Here live from Shoshoni on your KWYW and WYO Today Game of the Week. If you haven't had a chance to check out these programs, by the way, we're using one for rosters that the fine folks, Kim Draper and Robert Stover did at Ranger Printers. Check these out if you're at a Game of the Week in the future part of the season. From the gun, Zawada going to look for the fade on the left and is again going to overthrow it. So the wind is really starting to kick up here now. We're going to try and do the best we can to make sure you can hear us and not have to deal with the wind. But we've got 4th down and forever. First down is going to be inside the 10-yard line, and they are scrimmaging from the 29. So 19 yards to go. You expect it'll be a deep pass at this point. So going from the gun, Zawada has 2 wide on each side and a protecting back lining up to his left. Snap. Zawada has to step into the pocket. Now he's throwing deep, and he overthrew him again, and he had a man that time. A little bit of a miss in coverage by the Wranglers, but he just overthrew his intended wideout, and that will be a turnover on downs here for the Wranglers. So we have had 3 now turnovers on down. 2 by Cheyenne East, 1 by the Wranglers. Still 0-0, 6:14 to play in the first. Wranglers coming to the line. Out of the pistol with a protecting back as well. Man in motion. Mills is going to hand it off, and he's going to gain next to nothing to set up 2nd and 10 from their own 29. So offense coming hard. Offense is hard to find right now for both teams. Their pregame probably got interrupted a little bit, normal warm-ups and the things of that nature due to the thunderstorm we had here. They did have to stay off the field because there was lightning in the area. From the pistol again with 2 wide to the right. Mills is going to fake to the fullback and hand off to the tailback, who's going to lose 2. So the run game is not working currently for Mills and this Wrangler offense. And it'll be 3rd and a long 11. Let's see if they go to the air here. You would expect a punt if not converting. Mills breaks the huddle. He's coming out in the pistol, but with only one back there with him. Now he comes into the protecting role, and it's out of the gun. Man in motion, slot on the left, and we have whistles on the field. Let's see what it is. It is timeout, Cheyenne East Thunderbirds. So with 5:01 to play in the first quarter, it is Cheyenne East 0, Shoshoni Wranglers 0. We'll be right back after these messages on KWYW 99.1 The Heat.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help in Lander and Riverton.
From the wide open spaces to the canyon near you, Wyoming.com is reaching more homes and businesses than ever before. For more than 25 years, we've aimed to provide the best.
All right, we apologize for cutting into those commercials. They pay good for those, and we appreciate them. Quickly out of the huddle. Mills in the shotgun, protecting back. He's got 3 wide. The slot man on the left is going to go in motion. Hike to Mills. He's under pressure. Throws across the middle. Gets a man. He's going to be just short of the first down at the 39-yard line of the Wranglers. So that's going to set up 4th and extremely short. Good job there out of the 3rd and 12. So, nope, they're going to say first down. They're going to give him the spot. The near ref had him spotted at 39. They're going to give him the 40. So out of the snap there quickly, they're going to run up the middle. And the middle just isn't working, but that was the best one so far. A gain of about 2.25 yards here with 4. We're a little bit off now, so we'll get that back squared away. There's a little delay on our app here, so you kind of got to predict it to give y'all the time, but it's close. So it'll be second and about 7.5, 8 yards to go here. Mills breaks out of what would normally be, if he was under center, a power I, but out of the pistol in that. A toss sweep now, trying to get to the edge. He has the edge, and diving forward is going to be number 9, Carson Kissling. So that'll bring up 3rd down. So it's going to be 3rd and about 4 here for the Wranglers. Mills coming out in a little more traditional pistol, but he does have a protecting back. He's got 2 wide near. The protecting back shifts to his right. Mills sends the slot in motion. He's going to hand it to the slot, and they didn't buy that at all. Kept their eyes on it, trying to hit the slot man and cut up the middle, and he's going to go for no gain. In fact, he might have lost about 6 inches, and it will set up 4th and 5. So 4th and 5 from their own 45 for the Wranglers. Offense very hard to come by here today, as we are not up at 0, and we really haven't had a whole lot of plays over 2 yards. So from a traditional gun now, 1 protecting back, 2 wide on each side. Mills looking to pass, and he was way off target and almost had a chance at getting that intercepted, but luckily he threw it just a little too high, and that will lead to a turnover on downs. So now we'll get a chance to get our clock back, and Zawada will lead the Thunderbirds back on the field with good field position. That said, they haven't been able to do much either so far. They had the 1 big run by Zawada and then another good run, but then he turned around, got a sack, and that kind of ended the drive for the Thunderbirds. So Cheyenne East going to scrimmage from the Shoshoni Wranglers own 45 in enemy territory, so to speak, if you're a Thunderbirds fan. Zawada going from the gun. He's got everybody in tight, but he's got trips on the left and 1 on the right. Snap. Zawada going to roll to his left, going to throw back across. It's complete to the 40, to the 35, and down to around the 30. Let's see where they're going to spot him. It's going to be a first down. It's going to be down to about the 32-yard line. Nicely done there by Zawada. So he's going to bring him back out of the gun. This time trips right, one up top. He's going to hit number 20. 20's going to cut towards the middle, and it's going to be at the down all the way to the 23-yard line. That was a completion to Keyshawn Brown, the 5'11", 165-pound wide receiver, who is also a sophomore. It will set up 2nd and 2 for the Thunderbirds. Looking for our first points in the game here. Zawada coming out of the gun. One protecting back, 3 to the far side, one wide receiver to the near. Takes a snap, immediately going outside into the flat, and we're going to have a flag, and it's going to be good run for the first down. Going to gain about 10 yards, but we do have a flag on the field. It is in an area that you would normally expect to be holding, but let's see here. Yep, they're bringing it back. Nope, it's a false start, which is kind of odd that they didn't blow it dead. Usually that is an immediate blown dead, but they let it play out, and so it'll back 5 yards up and make it 2nd and 7 as we'll repeat the down. So far, the offense between both teams has kind of boiled down to Zawada's legs for Cheyenne East. However, they haven't scored, neither have the Wranglers. Nobody really able to put together a drive as of yet. Even with the field position that Cheyenne East has had for the majority of this game. So they'll break the huddle. Looking at 2nd and 7, shotgun. Zawada, personal protector to his right. The snap, he looks and goes across the middle. He very, very short. He looked to his right, saw it was covered, and went inside. So to bring up 3rd down and 7. And based on everything we've seen, this is definitely 4-down territory. There's going to be no other thought of that. So we'll see what coaches want to do here, as it might be a time to get 2 or 3 yards, 4 yards, and set up an easier 4th down. 2 wide on each side for Zawada. He's out of the gun with a protecting back. Snap. He's going to keep, he's almost sacked. He breaks free, throwing deep and overthrown. Just barely out of the off the fingertips of number 13, Liam Fox. That'll bring up 4th down and 7. I'll tell you what, the coaches keep calling, Coach Goff keeps calling for the deep pass. Coaches here on the Cheyenne East sideline, and they're just not connecting. They're only like 1 or 2 of them have even been overly good throws. So I'm sure the Wranglers would like to see that continue. From the gun, 1 up top, 1 down low, and 2 tight ends. Snap by Zawadi. He fakes the handoff. He's going to keep it, and he's going to gain all 7 yards by himself and then some. And we are going to have a first down after about a 11-yard gain by Zawada. As we had mentioned earlier, it is all on the feet of Zawada as far as the offensive movement. 1st and 10. From the gun, everybody in tight, but he's got trips tight on the near side. 1 on the left. Zawada's going to roll to his right. He's still rolling. Pump fakes. Now he's going to keep. He's at the 10. He's going to go out of bounds at about the 9-yard line with 45 seconds left in the first quarter, and things all tied up at 0. So right now, Zawada's feet being the emphasis of this drive and the last drive, looking for the first points of the game. Zawada going from the gun to a wide, 1 on each side. Snap. They hand it off, and he's going up the middle, and he's going to gain all the way down to about the 3-yard line. Nice run there by Wyatt Sell now.
Number 23, Wyatt.
So hold on here. They actually stopped the clock at some point in time. Oh, to move the chains. 1st and goal from the 3. One wide on each side. I think they'll keep it. They hand it to Sell now, and he's going to be stood up. He is stood up there. And he'll set up 2nd and goal. He still gained about a yard. So it'll be 2nd and goal from about the 2. Coming out, we're running out of time here in the first quarter. Will they get it off is the question. It looks like Zawada's still looking back, and he's going to let it tick all the way down to the end of the quarter. So we're going to go to the second, all knotted up at 0. Score. So we'll be right back with more in the second quarter here on KWYW 99.1 The Heat.
To meet the needs of our customers all across the great state of Wyoming, now it's getting even better. Wyoming.com, expanding to an area near you. Wyoming.com, we're out there.
Bailey's Enterprises is a proud sponsor of Riverton Wolverines football. For over 50 years, Bailey's has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service and to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey, go Wolverines. Want access to local news, sports, events, and more? Download the WYO Today app. Now available on all platforms. Stream your favorite radio station, submit something to buy, sell, or trade for deals on the dial, or view contests and special coupons. Better yet, the WYO Today app is the best way to access free HD video of Fremont and Hot Springs County athletics. It's all at your fingertips. Head to your app store or visit wyotoday.com to download the WYO Today app now.
Wind River Family and Community Healthcare has clinics located in Arapahoe, Ethity, and Riverton. We provide family medical services along with dental, optometry, behavioral health, physical and occupational therapy, and more. Our in-house lab and pharmacy at all locations.
And we're going to come right back now here on KWYW. Start of the second quarter. Snap. Zawada rolls and hits it complete for the touchdown. So didn't take long there. And Cheyenne East is now up 6-0. They rolled Zawada to his right, and he was able to find his receiver just wide open. Score being by Trayden Johnson, the junior 6'1", 170-pound wide receiver. So now we will have a two-point conversion, I'm sure. I've not seen an extra point so far at the 9-man level. Heck, I've seen not a lot of 11-man levels. Just kickers hard to come by. Zawada going to send a man in motion, bringing him into the line, so he effectively only has one man wide, that being Rayshawn Johnson. Snap, he's going to try the Tim Tebow jump pass, and boy, did Trayden Johnson really lock things down there to bring it in. So, with 11:54 left in the first half, it is Cheyenne East Junior Varsity Thunderbirds 8, Shoshoni Wranglers 0. We'll be right back on 99.1 KWYW, The Heat.
Primary Healthcare Center for your healthcare needs. Wind River Family and Community Healthcare is striving for a stronger, healthier community because Wind River cares. More information can be found at windrivercares.com.
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. And to the 18% who don't, we say, let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Hi.
And welcome back, Cheyenne East, welcome back to WYO Today and KWYW's Game of the Week. It is Thursday Night Lights here in Shoshoni, Wyoming, and they trail with 11:54 to go in the first half, that is, 8-0. First touchdown being scored about 6 seconds in to the second quarter. So teeing it up is Cheyenne East. Deep man is all the way back around the 2.5-yard line. So kicker not really getting a whole lot of a run up. Are they going to try an onside here is the question. They don't like the ball, though. They didn't have the ball yet. Everybody lined up, and they did not have a ball to place on the tee. Okay, so teeing it up now. Now he gets the traditional kind of stance look there. Backing all the way up. Kicking off will be Liam Fox for Cheyenne East. Back return, can't see the number yet. We'll see it when he rises up. Looks to be number 7. That would be Wiley Faleo. So here is the kick. It's high, and it's going to come down and bounce around the 17. And Faleo has to run up and grab it, and he has to take it off the bounce. Probably should have ran up all the way. He doesn't really gain a whole lot, but they do get to about the 18, 19-yard line, which 19-yard line is where they're going to spot it. So it'll be 1st and 10 from their own 19 for the Wranglers. Braxton Mills, quarterback, junior, 6 feet even, 140 pounds, number 12. Breaks the huddle. Brings him to the line. He's got two, one directly behind him in running back wise in the pistol. Snap. They're going to hand it to the slot man who is coming around on motion, and he's going to gain about a yard. So the running game for Shoshoni is really not paying any dividends right now. I have a feeling as this continues, and if this continues, they're going to need to complete some passes to open things up for the run game. You know, you always hear coaches talk about using the run to set up the pass. Well, sometimes you got to do the exact opposite. You got to be able to show you can complete one or two so that they get out of the box. So out of the pistol again with 3 running backs back, they're going to hand to the tailback, and he's going to be met and stuck. He's going to work his tail off to get back close to the original line of scrimmage, but he will lose a full yard, and it'll be 3rd and 11. So 3rd and 11 for Shoshoni, 10:48 to play in the half. Breaks it, coming out in the same formation. 1 running back to each side and 1 behind him in a non-conventional pistol. 1 wide receiver. He's going to pump fake. Now he's going to take a few, and he's going to look long. Intercepted by Cheyenne East. That was intercepted by Liam Fox. So he's everywhere right now is Liam Fox. And that'll be a turnover after the interception. We'll be right back. It'll be the Thunderbirds ball here on KWYW.
Cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, 1 voice, 1 vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
All right, welcome back. After the turnover, Zawada chose to keep out of the gun after no one was open. He was looking deep, and he's going to gain a 1st down. He's going to get it all the way down to the Wranglers' 30-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10. Wasting no time, Zawada brings him up the line. One wide right and 1 wide left. Going to hand off to the protecting back, and he's going to have a big open hole to get a nice 1st down gain of 6.5. And I forgot to get the clock started again, so we'll go ahead and get it done. All right, going to break the huddle. Zawada now wasting no time. They smell maybe a little blood in the water potentially. Got 4 wide, 3 on the near side. Protecting back, lining up on Zawada's right. Snap. Zawada under a blitz. Going to throw it out to Liam there. Liam's going to break free, and he's going to run all the way to the end zone. So it would be a touchdown. I do expect this is going to be coming back, though. Liam Fox to be his second touchdown of the day, but we have a flag right in the vicinity of holding as we also get our clock back right. That's going to be my guess. No celebration, and the Thunderbirds are walking back, knowing it's going to be against them. We're waiting to see what the call is here with 9:35 to play in the half, and Shoshoni down by 8. It is a hold, and it's going to be declined, actually. It's weird they're all walking back, but it is a touchdown, ladies and gentlemen. It was a hold against Shoshoni, and that is weirdly called just where it was called because it was such a quick pass. I wouldn't have thought they'd be able to get the hold in. Of course, the difference between pass interference and defensive hold is a defensive hold on a wide receiver is done before the ball is sitting in the air. That's why I'm kind of perplexed by the call a little bit, but nonetheless, nice running by Liam Fox, and he has helped put the Thunderbirds up 14-0, looking for the 2-point here. Zawada's going to go out of the gun with 2 on his near side. Man going in motion. Aiden Ricardo on motion, goes to the slot on the right side. Zawada is going to wind up keeping it. Breaks a tackle, going for the corner, and he is in, and it is 16-0. So with 9:35 to go in the first half, Cheyenne East Junior Varsity Thunderbirds 16, Shoshoni Wranglers 0. We'll be right back on KWYW 99.1 The Heat.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
Wyoming Waste hopes that all Fremont County sports teams dismiss their opponents like Wyoming Waste dismisses your trash. They offer services from roll-off cans, commercial, and residential garbage. Wyoming Waste services Fremont County, Hot Springs County, Washakie County. They are open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Please call 307-856-5354 or stop down at the Riverton office, 730 South Broadway. Wyoming Waste wants to wish everyone in Fremont County good luck in their sports this year.
And welcome back to KWYW 99.1 The Heat. 9:35 to go in the first half. Cheyenne East leads 16-0, and Shoshoni Wranglers really need to find a little bit. They don't necessarily have to score quite yet. If they could hold, be in it, but they need to give the defense some rest because they haven't given them a whole lot, and they look to be getting fatigued. Kickoff is going to be high, and it's going to be fielded at the 15. Carson Kissling Wiley Faleo is going to get all the way up to, let's see where they're going to spot. Looks about the 26-yard line is where they're going to spot it, and the Wranglers will start there. Mills is going, and what we've seen so far, Mills is going to have to complete some passes here just to open up the run. Shoshoni, no secret, wants to run the football. Coming out in the pistol, everybody jumped off sides, I do believe. So let's see if they call it here. I thought I saw a flag. Everybody went a little early, but they ran up the middle, maybe a 3-yard gain there. No flag. Two of the protecting backs did move before the snap, but that's okay. He's going to get right up close to the 29.5. So a nice little start here to make it second, and we'll call it a long 7. Yeah, we're off again because we heard a whistle on the clock, so we'll get that back. Now going from a little more traditional pistol, but still protecting back there as well. 2 wide on the far side. Mills takes it, fakes the handoff, running a little option, and it's going to, on the pitch, almost mishandled, and he's going to struggle to get anywhere near the line of scrimmage. So let's see what they're going to whistle it here. He might get 6 inches. He might have lost 6 inches. They're going to spot him. He did lose 6 inches. Had a little bit of trouble taking in the pitch there. And just everything kind of fell apart there too. So it's going to set up 3rd and 8 now. Going from 2nd and long 7 to 8. Now back with 2 protecting backs is Mills and 1 behind him in a pistol. Going to take the snap, going to hand off to Filio, and he's going to run, and he's going to lose even more yardage there. He's going to get tackled right at the 25.5-yard line, and that's going to set up 4th and right at where they kind of started at the 20. They're going to say the 26. So 4th and about 10, and they're going to wind up coming out here to punt. So doing the punting duties is going to be Morgan Neal. And it's blocked. He falls on it, but it is blocked. And that's going to set up Cheyenne East with massively good field position. We'll be right back with the rest of the first half here on KWYW 99.1 The Heat.
If your vehicle needs repair, you can depend on the crew at Extra Care Auto Repair. They can repair almost anything with wheels, gas, diesel, domestic, or import, and their work is top quality and reliable. Extra Care Auto Repair on North Federal in Riverton.
Back when I was riding in rodeos, I always made sure I was locked in, good and tight. Now as a touring musician, crisscrossing the country, I still make sure I'm locked in, good and tight. Of course I do.
Hauling ass, heading south, down the road in a gold Cadillac, coupe bill.
Buckle up for life, Wyoming.
And welcome back to KWYW 99.1 The Heat. With 7:25 left to go in the first half, it is 16-0, and unfortunately things potentially just got much worse. Blocked punt and got it right where the punter was standing, so it'll be 1st and 10 from the 18 for the Thunderbirds. Zawada in the gun. He's going to look. He's going to go across the middle, complete, and all the way down to about the 2. That should be a first down, and it'll move the chains here. And Cheyenne East knocking, looking to make this 22-0, pending what will probably be a 2-point conversion. It'll be 1st and 10. Well, 1st and goal from the 2. Going out of the gun. He's going to roll right as Zawada. He looks out to his right. Incomplete, off the hands. Chance maybe for an interception potentially, but it was more close to a completion. He threw behind one receiver and a little too far out in front of the one who was further out than him, and an incomplete, which will set up 2nd and goal from the 2.5. Here from Shoshoni. Field now completely covered in shade. From the gun, Zawada with the snap. He's going to hand off, and up the middle with no problem at all is going to go Wyatt Sell now, who's able to put it in and score and take it to 22-0. So everything now, after a really kind of sloppy and slow first quarter for the most part, till the very tail end of it, Cheyenne East Junior Varsity Thunderbirds have stretched themselves out to a 22-0 lead over the Wranglers. And it looks like, yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to see our first extra point attempt of the game. It is put up, and we had a whistle, so I'm not sure what the whistle was for. Oh, we had some kids behind the goalpost, I think they're saying. Yes, that's exactly what they're saying, but they're all the way out on the track. So we're going to have to get the ball back and reset for this. Extra point. Ball's going to be on the 2.5-yard line. They're going to spot it for the kick at about the 10. So in reality, it's going to be about a 20-yard field goal attempt for the extra point here. We have not seen one this week. We didn't see one on the game of the week last Friday night at Wyoming Indian. Not one attempted. So kicking is going to be Liam Fox, and he's going to put it up and good. So with 7:05 to play in the first half, it is 23-0 in favor of the Thunderbirds. We'll be right back on WYO Today Media and 99.1 KWYW, The Heat.
Enjoy fresh-made pizza, pasta, calzones, and subs at Peretz, 519 West Main in Riverton. Open for lunch and dinner Monday through Friday. Closed on weekends. Call 857-7306 to order for pickup or delivery with DoorDash. Peretz.
The Stock Dock is proud to serve all of Fremont County and surrounding areas. They are dedicated to providing the highest level of veterinarian medicine along with friendly and compassionate service. They service all pets of shapes and sizes between dogs and cows and cats and horses. They treat your animal like it's their own. The Stock Dock.
And welcome back on KWYW 99.1 The Heat. It is 23-0. Cheyenne East Junior Varsity Thunderbirds having their way right now with the Shoshoni Wranglers. And Liam Fox, who's turned into Mr. Seemingly Everything. He kicks. He plays DB. He does a little bit of everything. And, of course, he plays linebacker. He's going to be kicking off. He's had himself a whale of a game so far. He puts the ball on the tee at the 40. Deep man standing right inside the 2 and 3 yard line. I don't think he'll go that far. Liam on the other kicks. Fox has put it up high for coverage. We'll see here now, though. Kick is up high, and it's going to be right at about the 7 yard line. Fielded at the 10, the 15. Coming out to the 20. He's going to reach the side, and he's going to get all the way to a good return there by number 7. Good job by Wiley Filejo, and Fileo. I may be mispronouncing his name. I'll try and grab that at half. But he's going to return it all the way to the 40-yard line. Wranglers will scrimmage there, 60 yards away from a touchdown. And, again, we're going to go back to what we think now is the key to the game. Mills is going to have to complete some passes because right now, 9 men on the field and 7 of them are in the box for Cheyenne East. So this time he's going to go a little more from a true pistol, and they're having all sorts of problems getting lined up. Mills looking over the sideline, and they're going to call the timeout. So we'll take it with them. Timeout on the field, 23-0 with 7 minutes exactly left in the first half here on KWYW 99.1, The Heat.
Midway is an all-out clear-out for the new 2022 campers with the best price guarantee. Midway has financing with no money down, no payments for the rest of the year. Low interest rates on sweet fifth wheel. Dealer incentives up to $25,000 on toy haulers. Top dollar on trade-ins and door-to-door delivery. It's Midway's all-out clear-out. MidwayCampers.com. Midway, when you expect the best.
Welcome back from the gun. Going to toss it over to number 11, that being Quentin Clark, and he's not going to have any success at all over that. So he's going to get about, I should say no success. Well, yeah, I probably should, as they'll lose about 5. So 2nd and 15, not what they wanted to do after that great Wiley return all the way out to the 40. Now they're going from their own 36, and they're going backwards. Mills going to break the huddle. He's in the true pistol, but with one protecting back. Now it was on his right, now on his left, 2 wide outs on his left. He's going to fake it and go for the option pitch, and they're just not buying the run, and they're going to get him at the 32-yard line for a loss even more, and it's going to set up 3rd and forever. That was number 11. That was Quentin Clark, who had the reception off the little pitch there. And it's setting things up in a bad way here for Shoshoni. Looking at 3rd and 18. They've lost 8 yards since the return out to the 40, and they trail by 23. Going out of that 2 protector, 1 pistol back. Mills is going to look deep. He's going deep, looking for number 11. Caught, and he's going to go all the way down to the 30, but let's watch the flag there. Quentin Clark with the catch, but there is laundry on the field. So let's see what that call is going to be. It's going to be mission critical here with 5:21 to go in the first. It's going to be a defensive hold. So, of course, that will be declined after the 42-yard catch by Clark. A good job with him. Need a few more of those. They don't have to be as deep, but need a few more of those to kind of set up. They've set up the run here. So breaking the huddle, same formation, one wide right. That is Clark. Mills is going to fake it, and he's under pressure in a big, big way, and he's going to lose yardage all the way back to the 33.5-yard line. Not what they wanted to see happening here after the big, long bomb is to set up second. They're going to say all the way back to the 34, and it's going to set up second and very long. 34. They've got to get down to the 18. So 16 yards to go. Mills breaks the huddle. Again, 2 protecting backs, 1 in a more pistol-like formation. Clark is outright. Mills takes snap. He rolls, and now he's going to throw deep. And did he get a foot down? Yes, he did. So completion to Quentin Clark there is going to get a lot of that back and make 3rd down very manageable, as they're going to need about 2 yards. Ball's going to be spotted just the left side of the 20. They are going left to right is Shoshoni now on your radio dial. This is the best drive they've had so far. Scrimmage from the 20. Coming out, 1 protecting back, 1 in the pistol formation. Mills, snap. 2 wide receivers on his right. He's going to roll right. He's in trouble. He's got to get rid of it. He's not going to get rid of it. They're going to say it stayed in bounds as well, as he will be sacked and will make it 4th and not as manageable. It'll be 4th and 7, I do believe. Let's see here. No, it's going to be 4th and 6. No, 4th and 7, excuse me. Scrimmaging from almost to the 26, which would set it up, be a much longer attempt, but it's going to be 4th and 7. Mills in the huddle. His line is just not giving him the time, and he's taking a little bit too long with the ball. This is just youth. As we said earlier, 12 guys graduating from the same formation. Mills takes it. He's going to throw way out to his right and almost caught by a diving Quentin Clark. Just led him, I think, a little too much, but Clark gave it his all, and we'll have a turnover on downs at the 26-yard line. It will be 1st and 10 for Cheyenne East. It is 23-0 with 3:28 to play in the first half. We'll be right back on KWYW 99.1 The Heat.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube, oil, and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
The staff and board at the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft show, or showed your livestock, thank you for all your efforts. We'll be moving and grooving next year, so stay tuned.
Flag on the play coming out of the timeout here on KWYW The Heat. It is going to go against the Thunderbirds, so it will back them up and probably be looking at a 2nd and 15 with only 1 second win. They blew it dead, so false start is most likely the culprit. But it does send the Thunderbirds, the JV Thunderbirds, backwards, and will set up a 1st and 15. Zawada going to take the snap. He's going to hand it off to the receiver. There's another flag. And, boy, that receiver's trying to make everybody miss. He worked very hard for not a lot, did Keyshawn Brown. Flag on the play. This one going to be holding. So now it's going to turn into 1st and 25 for the Thunderbirds. Kanan Zawada being the star right now for Cheyenne East. The JV Thunderbirds trying to find a way to score in the next 3 minutes and 8 seconds going into half. But they are going to have a little under 90 yards to go, looking at about 88 yards for a touchdown. They could kick a field goal, but they really need to get, I'm guessing, to the 10 to put Liam Fox out there. From the gun, Zawada takes it. He looks left, now rolling right, or right then left. He's going to throw it up and throw it into a very dangerous position. Luckily for him, it's going to fall incomplete, but he was way short and way not where he needed to be with that ball. And it'll set up a very long 2nd down. They've got to gain the 36. They are scrimmaging from about the 13. So 2nd and forever here. And I would say if they just ran the ball, they'd be content to let the clock go down to half, not wanting to make any kind of mistake here that would allow Shoshoni to get above water and get a breath of air. But they open with throwing. Zawada breaks the huddle. He's going to go from the traditional shotgun like he has with one protecting back, one on each side. Snap. He's now going to hand it to his protecting back, and he's going to get drilled by Wiley Fileo, the linebacker, 5'7", 140, kick returner as well. Just stuck him. He gained a few, but he's still going to be looking at 3rd and forever. Got to gain the 36. He's going to scrimmage from the 15. So got to gain 21 here to get a 1st down. From the gun, 3 down low, 1 up top and a protecting back. Zawada takes the snap. He's going to roll to his left. He's looking at the sideline, gets it to 10. 10's going to break a tackle. He's going to look to break it free, and he does. He's all the way out to the 50 to the 49 before he steps out. So a breakdown completely there in tackling for him and didn't wrap up and allowed him to continue. That was Aiden Ricardo, the 6'1", 160-pound wide receiver. And it'll set up 1st and 10 in Wrangler territory at the 49 for the Thunderbirds. 2:08 to play, 23-0 in favor of the Thunderbirds. They wind the clock back on. And we missed the start, so here we go. There we go. From the gun, 3 on his outside, trying to throw a little screen pass, does so, and he's going to break free. And there's nobody between him. Can they catch him? Between him and the end zone, they're going to try, and they are not going to be successful, and it is a touchdown for the Thunderbirds. 49-yard touchdown pass from Zawada to Liam Fox. I'm getting tired of saying that kid's name. Not really, but I mean, for cheering for Shoshoni here as we are local Fremont County broadcasters. It is 29-0, 49-yard Zawada to Fox touchdown with a minute 46 to go in the half. Fox is now going to attempt the extra point. It's down, put up, and it is good. Got to wait for an official, but that was pure. So, minute 46 to go. 30-0 in favor of Cheyenne East. We'll be right back on KWYW 99.1 The Heat.
Are you a caring person that wants to help but not sure where to go? Wyoming Senior Citizen Inc. is looking for caregivers across the state. Call 307-856-6880 to find out more information. They would like to wish all Fremont County athletes good luck this year.
Let's go, all Fremont County athletes. I, Matt Gordon from Fremont Chevy, would like to wish all teams this year good luck and bring back some championships to this county. If you need a new ride to get to and from those away games, stop down at 1401 North Federal Boulevard or call 307-851-3797 and let me help you get to the games. Your sales professional, Matt Gordon.
Riverton Blodorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blodorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blodorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blodorn Lumber.
Welcome back to KWYW The Heat. We got a name pronunciation change here. We're finally going to get it right. It's Wiley Wafilio. So number 11 is back. That'll be Quentin Clark, actually. It is teed up by Liam Fox, who seems to be Mr. Everything for Cheyenne East today. Clark going to be back. Of course, Clark having the big catch earlier last drive before it stalled out. Minute 48 and a half. It is 30-0 in favor of Cheyenne East. Kickoff by Fox is going to be high. Going to be taken by Clark inside the 15. He's going to take off. He's at the 20, the 25, out to about the 28 before he's taken out of bounds.
Kick return by number 11, Quentin Clark for Shoshoni.
So Quentin Clark is going to get it down to 1st and 10 right at the 30-yard line. So minute 37 left. Can Mills and this offense find something to build on going into halftime? Coming to the line. Mills is going to go a little bit of confusion, and we have a timeout on the field. Let's see, this time it is... Okay, it was by the official. No, they're going to say illegal substitution, actually.
Illegal substitution for Cheyenne East.
So they're going to move it 5 yards and go all the way out to the 35 and be first and 5 from there. Mills takes it, throws it out, and it's dropped.
Pass by number 12, Braxton Mills, intended for number 7, Wiley Filio.
Wiley Filio with the drop there. With a minute 32 to go, 30-0, is set up a 2nd and 5. You really, if you're going to throw here, you really want to at least get the first down if you're Shoshoni so that you do not have to give the ball up again to the visiting Thunderbirds. Going out of the gun, protecting back to the right, too near and too far. 4 wideouts in total. Snap. Mills going to take it. He's looking deep. Instead, he checks down to number 9, who's at the 40, the 45, up to the 50, dives to about the 49.5-yard line. Nicely done. Completion to Carson Kissling.
Way to go, home crowd. That's what I like to hear.
So they're going to say he was down right at the 50. He'll set up 1st and 10. Mills in the gun, same formation as last, 2 on each side, takes it, rolling to his left, and he's going to tuck it in and keep it and run out of bounds to preserve the clock. With a minute 12 to go, he's actually going to lose about a yard on that, although the clock obviously more important. Nobody open, and instead of trying to gain a yard or 2, he realized that time was more of the essence, ran out of bounds. And they're actually going to put it all the way back at the 48. So it's going to be 2nd and 12 for Shoshoni. Out of the gun. Mills with a protecting back and 2 on each side, wide out wise. Takes the snap. He's going to roll to his right. He's going to throw it out and way overthrow it there.
Pass by number 12, Braxton Mills.
For Wiley Filio. Wiley Filio. So it's Minute 7, 3rd and 10. And now you're kind of in that situation where if you ran the ball just trying to take it to half, that East could call the timeout. And we are back. Breaking the huddle, Mills in the gun. Man in motion, going out for a screen, not there. Tries to throw it to the middle and picked off by the lineman, who's going to return it all the way to the the 46 or so, with 59 seconds left, and that could be bad. So Shoshoni on the interception is going to give the ball up in their own territory with a whopping 59.9 seconds left. And they're trying to discuss what they're going to do here. We'll learn their intentions with a 30-point lead here, probably very quick on first down. So out of the pistol, they're just going to down it. That's a little shocking, actually, after the interception. So that's what will probably wind up taking us to half. They lost. It's an interesting victory formation to down it. I'll never get used to seeing that done out of the pistol. And the weird part here, ladies, is I can hear myself below on the delay for radio, and it's really throwing me off. So they down it again. Just going to let it run. It goes to 3rd and 15. But that should be the last snap of the half. So at halftime, it is going to be the Cheyenne East Junior Varsity Thunderbirds 30, the Shoshoni Wranglers 0. We'll be right back with some analysis of the first half after this on KWYW.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at Du Bois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
When you purchase your car, do you know if you got the best payment possible? The answer is probably no. Oftentimes, your loan is packed with additional charges that can drive your monthly payment higher than it should be, costing you thousands of dollars more for your car. Hi, this is Patty, and here is your second chance to get the payment you deserve. Visit Atlantic City Federal Credit Union today for a courtesy loan review. We've helped our members save money by refinancing their vehicle with us. Now it's your turn. Open your eyes to a credit union. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union.
Central Wyoming College now offers Bachelor of Applied Science degrees in Early Childhood Education and Organizational Management and Leadership, with an emphasis in outdoor education, tribal leadership, or business and entrepreneurial leadership. CWC offers 3 ways to learn: online, virtual, and in person. Learn, grow, lead, and advance at Central Wyoming College. CWC is leading the way with expanded programs in the Bachelor of Applied Science degrees.
Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help. In Lander and Riverton.
From the wide open spaces to the canyon near you, Wyoming.com is reaching more homes and businesses than ever before. For more than 25 years, we've aimed to provide the best internet and phone service to meet the needs of our customers all across the great state of Wyoming. Now it's getting even better. Wyoming.com, expanding to an area near you. Wyoming.com. We're out there.
Bailey's Enterprises is a proud sponsor of Riverton Wolverines football. For over 50 years, Bailey's has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service and to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey, go Wolverines. Want access to local news, sports, events, and more? Download the WYO Today app. Now available on all platforms. Stream your favorite radio station, submit something to buy, sell, or trade for deals on the dial, or view contests and special coupons. Better yet, the WYO Today app is the best way to access free HD video of Fremont and Hot Springs County athletics. It's all at your fingertips. Head to your app store or visit wyotoday.com to download the WYO Today app now.
Wind River Family and Community Healthcare has clinics located in Arapahoe, Ethity, and Riverton. We provide family medical services along with dental, optometry, behavioral health, physical and occupational therapy, and more. Our in-house lab and pharmacy at all locations make for a one-stop primary healthcare center for your healthcare needs. Wind River Family and Community Healthcare is striving for a stronger, healthier community because Wind River cares. More information can be found at windrivercares.com.
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. And to the 18% who don't, we say, let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
Wyoming Waste hopes that all Fremont County sports teams dismiss their opponents like Wyoming Waste dismisses your trash. They offer services from roll-off cans, commercial, and residential garbage. Wyoming Waste services Fremont County, Hot Springs County, Washakie County. They are open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Please call 307-856-5354 or stop down at the Riverton office, 730 South Broadway. Wyoming Waste wants to wish everyone in Fremont County good luck in their sports this year.
If your vehicle needs repair, you can depend on the crew at Extra Care Auto Repair. They can repair almost anything with wheels, gas, diesel, domestic, or import, and their work is top quality and reliable. Extra Care Auto Repair on North Federal in Riverton.
Back when I was riding in rodeos, I always made sure I was locked in, good and tight. Now as a touring musician, crisscrossing the country, I still make sure I'm locked in, good and tight. Of course I do.
Hauling ass, heading south, down the road in a gray Cadillac, coupe to fill.
Buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Enjoy fresh-made pizza, pasta, calzones, and subs at Peretz, 519 West Main in Riverton. Open for lunch and dinner Monday through Friday. Closed on weekends. Call 857-7306 to order for pickup or delivery with DoorDash. Peretz.
The Stock Dock is proud to serve all of Fremont County and surrounding areas. They are dedicated to providing the highest level of veterinarian medicine along with friendly and compassionate service. They service all pets of shapes and sizes between dogs and cows and cats and horses. They treat your animal like it's their own. The Stock Dock.
Midway is at an all-out clear-out for the new 2022 campers with the best price guarantee. Midway has financing with no money down, no payments for the rest of the year. Low interest rates on sweet fifth wheel. Dealer incentives up to $25,000 on toy haulers. Top dollar on trade-ins and door-to-door delivery. It's Midway's all-out clear-out. MidwayCampers.com. Midway, when you expect the best.
You need an oil change, but you don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube, oil, and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
The staff and board at the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft show, or showed your livestock, thank you for all your efforts. We'll be moving and grooving next year, so stay tuned.
Are you a caring person that wants to help but not sure where to go? Wyoming Senior Citizen Inc. is looking for caregivers across the state. Call 307-856-6880 to find out more information. They would like to wish all Fremont County athletes good luck this year.
Let's go, all Fremont County athletes. I, Matt Gordon from Fremont Chevy, would like to wish all teams this year good luck and bring back some championships to this county. If you need a new ride to get to and from those away games, stop down at 1401 North Federal Boulevard or call 307-851-3797 and let me help you get to the games. Your sales professional, Matt Gordon.
Riverton Blodorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blodorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blodorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blodorn Lumber.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
And welcome back. It is halftime here in Shoshoni, Wyoming. Shoshoni is trailing 30-0 to Cheyenne East as we'll be entering the third quarter in about 7 minutes. Right now, not a whole lot to say for the home team. They've been trying to establish the run, but unfortunately, with there being no real threat of a consistent passing game, Cheyenne East, they've loaded the box and they've had their way with the offensive line, just outnumbering them on each and every play. On the flip side, although it was a slow start for Cheyenne East, Zawada and Fox have just had an incredible last third of the first quarter and great second quarter. Fox kind of Mr. Do Everything. He's got a pick. He's got 2 touchdowns. He's got 2 extra points, and he does the kickoff duties, and he has multiple tackles on the game. So right now, fairly lopsided at 30-0. We'll see what the coaching staff can do. It's going to be hard on, of course, for Coach Trumpler to be able to get this team to focus and try and put some things together for your upcoming schedule and for your upcoming games. This is kind of newfound territory for a lot of the Shoshoni players too, having been to back-to-back state title games, and that run seems to now be at an end, at least for a year. A lot of youth, a lot of growing and experience needed to be gained. So it'll be interesting to see what the game plan looks like in the second half. Again, reminder that Fox had the interception late inside Wrangler territory, and they elected to down it instead of go for more points. So we shall see. It is homecoming week here, and homecoming court was just announced and everything of that nature here at Shoshoni. So we wish them a happy homecoming week, and I hope they had a fun time at all the festivities and potential festivities to come. Good crowd here for Shoshoni. Not so much for Cheyenne East, but that's to be expected, playing at 5 o'clock and being about 5 hours away. So it is a beautiful night here in Shoshoni. It is a bit chilly. The sun has come back out from behind the clouds, but we are still in the shade. But the field is now only partially and mostly around the 50 under the shade. So it'll be interesting second half to see. Shoshoni going to have to take things snap at a time. Let's see if they can at least get the pass established to set up the run, because the run is what they want to exploit, but so far they've been unable to do so. So we'll be right back with the third quarter here on KWYW 99.1 The Heat.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
When you purchase your car, do you know if you got the best payment possible? The answer is probably no. Oftentimes, your loan is packed with additional charges that can drive your monthly payment higher than it should be, costing you thousands of dollars more for your car. Hi, this is Patty, and here is your second chance to get the payment you deserve. Visit Atlantic City Federal Credit Union today for a courtesy loan review. We've helped our members save money by refinancing their vehicle with us. Now it's your turn. Open your eyes to a credit union. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union.
Central Wyoming College now offers Bachelor of Applied Science degrees in Early Childhood Education and Organizational Management and Leadership, with an emphasis in outdoor education, tribal leadership, or business and entrepreneurial leadership. CWC offers 3 ways to learn: online, virtual, and in person. Learn, grow, lead, and advance at Central Wyoming College. CWC is leading the way with expanded programs in the Bachelor of Applied Science degrees.
Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help. In Lander and Riverton.
From the wide open spaces to the canyon near you, Wyoming.com is reaching more homes and businesses than ever before. For more than 25 years, we've aimed to provide the best internet and phone service to meet the needs of our customers all across the great state of Wyoming. Now it's getting even better. Wyoming.com, expanding to an area near you. Wyoming.com. We're out there.
Bailey's Enterprises is a proud sponsor of Riverton Wolverines football. For over 50 years, Bailey's has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service and to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey, go Wolverines. Want access to local news, sports, events, and more? Download the WYO Today app. Now available on all platforms. Stream your favorite radio station, submit something to buy, sell, or trade for deals on the dial, or view contests and special coupons. Better yet, the WYO Today app is the best way to access free HD video of Fremont and Hot Springs County athletics. It's all at your fingertips. Head to your app store or visit wyotoday.com to download the WYO Today app now.
Wind River Family and Community Healthcare has clinics located in Arapahoe, Ethity, and Riverton. We provide family medical services along with dental, optometry, behavioral health, physical and occupational therapy, and more. Our in-house lab and pharmacy at all locations make for a one-stop primary healthcare center for your healthcare needs. Wind River Family and Community Healthcare is striving for a stronger, healthier community because Wind River cares. More information can be found at windrivercares.com.
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. And to the 18% who don't, we say, let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit atlanticcity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
All right, and welcome back to KWYW's coverage of the game of the week. We are at Shoshoni High School in Fremont County, and Shoshoni versus Cheyenne East Junior Varsity Thunderbirds. Cheyenne East leads 30-0 as we get ready to start the third quarter. They're back a little early, although the ref isn't really letting them go a little early. They were lined up with 1:10 to go in the half. We started panicking a little. We'd stepped away for a moment, and then the ref made them hold. So, all right, Liam Fox is going to tee it up. We'll see if anything goes weird with the clock here, if we have a running clock or whatnot. I would expect Cheyenne East to be somewhat conservative when and if they get the ball. Well, they will get the ball, so when. At some point today they will have it. Fox now gets the okay from the whistle from the ref. He's got it teed up. Deep man all the way back at the goal line. Kick is actually high and far. He's going to run up and take it right shy of the 15. And he's going to return it all the way is number 7, Filio. Gets it out to about the 29. Nice little return of 12 yards for him. And that's where Mills and this Wrangler offense that has struggled mightily so far will try and get things going anew here to start the second half. Two protecting backs out of the pistol with one behind him and one wide receiver to his right. Mills is going to hand it off, and it's going to go up the middle for a gain of kind of odd. They just kind of all stood together. It's going to be a gain of about 3, maybe 3.5.
Good for a gain of a couple. That'll bring up second down.
Run there by Morgan Neal. He is a junior wide receiver and cornerback, but he was lined up in the backfield there. And it will set up a second and about 7. Mills coming out in the same formation exactly with a receiver out wide. This time he's going to hand off up the middle again. And number 7 going to knife right up the middle. Filio doing a great job getting to the 41-yard line and gaining the first down. So now here in the second half, the run being very kind in the first 2 plays. From the 41, from their own 41. In a pistol formation with 2 wide to the left. Going to take it, hands off to the tailback, who's going to muscle his way up to about the 44, I think is where they're going to spot him. That is indeed right where they spot him, and we have an injury timeout here on the field. As a member is down, we can't see the number as of yet, and we don't want to speculate of who it might be, but we'll take the timeout with them. There's 10:48 left in the third. It is 30-0 in favor of Cheyenne East. Injury timeout here on KWYW 99.1 The Heat.
Wyoming Waste hopes that All Fremont County sports teams dismiss their opponents like Wyoming Waste dismisses your trash. They offer services from roll-off cans, commercial, and residential garbage. Wyoming Waste Services, Fremont County, Hot Springs County, Washakie County. They are open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Please call 307-856-5354 or stop down at the Riverton office, 730 South Broadway. Wyoming Waste wants to wish everyone in Fremont County good luck in their sports this year.
If your vehicle needs repair, you can depend on the crew at Extra Care Auto Repair. They can repair almost anything with wheels, gas, diesel, domestic, or import, and their work is top quality and reliable. Extra Care Auto Repair on North Federal in Riverton.
Back when I was riding in rodeos, I always made sure I was locked in, good and tight. Now as a touring musician, crisscrossing the country, I still make sure I'm locked in, good and tight. Of course I do.
Hauling ass, heading south, down the road in a gold Cadillac, coupe bill.
Buckle up for life, Wyoming.
All right, out of the injury timeout, just coming up to the line, and there is a flag flying. It is against Cheyenne East, so we'll march off 5 yards. Unfortunately for Shoshoni, the injured player, not that it would be fortunate anybody got injured, but it was Morgan Neal, came off very much limping. So from a three-man pistol, he's going to hand it off is Mills, and on 2nd and 2 after the penalty, he's going to gain about 1.5 yards of the 2, set up about 3rd and half a yard here. We obviously know this is 4th down territory right now, not only with the score, but because neither team is set to punt when it's 4th and 1. They've both shown the proclivity to go for it. So Mills is going to lead him up to the line. He's got 2 protecting backs, 1 on each side, and a guy in the pistol. Wide receiver being Quentin Clark on his right. Mills goes up to the line, changes the protection. Trying to get him to jump here. Unable to do so. Mills again tries to get him to jump and then steps up. Now looking to make the call, and we're going to have they just tried too hard to get him to jump. Just keep on coming back to that on 3rd and 1 instead of running a play. And unfortunately, on the 3rd time trying to do that, the tailback, Filio, jumps off sides. He went ahead like it was going to run a play. So now from 3rd and a half yard with a chance to get another 1st down in 2 plays. Now it's 3rd and a long 5 to go. So from the snap, now he's going to look. He gets hit on the arm as he lofts it up high, and it is incomplete. It made the ball go substantially higher than I think he wanted it to. He was looking deep on his right for Quentin Clark, but the defender able to get his arm on arm, and that caused the release point to be a little bit further back, and it'll set up a 4th and 6 here from Shoshoni, and they are going to line up to punt. Doing the punting duties is going to be Quentin Clark. So there's the snap. Punt is off this time. It was blocked last time they attempted to punt. Hits the ground and is rolling back towards the end zone, and they are going to down it inside. Let's see here if we can lay out inside the 10, right inside of it at the 9. So 9:03 in the 3rd, or 9:04 in the 3rd left. It is 30-0 Cheyenne East. We'll be right back on KWYW 99.1 The Heat.
Enjoy fresh-made pizza, pasta, calzones, and subs at Peretz, 519 West Main in Riverton. Open for lunch and dinner Monday through Friday. Closed on weekends. Call 857-7306 to order for pickup or delivery with DoorDash. Peretz.
The Stock Doc is proud to serve all of Fremont County and surrounding areas. They are dedicated to providing the highest level of veterinarian medicine along with friendly and compassionate service. They service all pets of shapes and sizes between dogs and cows and cats and horses. They treat your animal like it's their own. The Stock Doc.
Midway is it an all-out clear.
And welcome back after a penalty off the punt. It's 4th and short, and they're going to keep it, and Mills is going to drive forward. It kind of caught us all off guard on 4th down there that they downed the punt. They took a timeout. Everybody kind of gathered around. They got ready to send the defenses in, and then all of a sudden, lo and behold, they come back out on it and go on 4th and short and get it. So nice running by Mills there. It will set up 1st and 10 from the Cheyenne East 47. Penalty helped bailing them out. Probably what they should have done on 3rd down when they had 3rd and short, 3rd and half a yard, and were trying to draw them off sides and then jump themselves. So Mills going to come out in the pistol, but he does have a protecting back to his right and 2 wide receivers to his right. Snap to Mills. Mills is looking. He looks to his right, throwing high and deep, and it's complete to Quentin Clark, who's going to have a gain of 7 yards on the 1st down to set up 2nd and 3. Excuse me, not Quentin Clark, Wiley Filio. Nice completion there by Filio, and nice ball to go right over the DB's head by Mills. 2nd and 3. Out of the pistol. This time Mills is going to keep it. He's going to go up the middle, and boy, he's going to lower his shoulder, and he's going to gain all the way to the 30-yard line, easily getting the 1st down on about a 13-yard run there. So they're going to mark him just shy of the 30. 1st and 10 from the 31. By far and away the best drive of the day for the Wranglers. Out of the pistol with those 2 protecting backs, 1 wide on the left. He's going to hand off to his tailback, and he's going to go up the middle and gain a couple. That was by Carson Kissling, the running back sophomore. He's 5'9", 150, and he's going to gain about 2.5, 3 yards. We'll call it 2, and it'll set up 2nd and 8. Mills takes the snap out of the pistol. Going to hand off again, and this time reaching the 25. Excuse me. The 25 is trying to lay eyes on that number. I don't think it's a 3, but it could be. Couldn't lay eyes on it, but it was a modest gain. Gets it all the way down, though, to the 25, where it will set up a 3rd and 5. You anticipate this is easily 4th down territory this deep in Thunderbird territory. Going from a little more true look pistol. Snap to Mills. He's going to hand it off again, and he's going to come up the middle. Is Kissling, that being Carson, not Caden, and he is going to gain the 1st down. First and 10 now. They're going to have the ball at the 17-yard line. And moving the ball nicely on the ground as well as through the air. Mills with 3 backs with him, and they're going to draw, I'm guessing, offsides. I don't think Shoshoni moved, so it'll be defensive offsides here. So we'll just mark it 5 yards shorter. Also makes the down and distance a lot more appealing at 1st and 5 from the 16. No, excuse me, not from the 16. They have that on the scoreboard. It's from the 11. Apologies for that. All right, 2 wide receivers coming out to the left. 1 protecting back, 1 guy in the to complete the pistol. Mills from the pistol takes it and toss sweep, and he's trying to get the corner. He's at the 10, the 9, just unable. Great speed there. Great speed indeed. Carson Kissling getting there, but great speed by the Wrangler defense as they were able to just extend it and get just a little bit of yardage. That's where the 1st and 5 comes in very handy, as it'll be 2nd and 4 instead of 2nd and 9. That penalty paying dividends. 3 back there in the pistol with Mills. He's going to try and keep it and go up the gut, and he is absolutely met. And let's see where they're going to spot. They're going to say it looks like no gain on the play. So it'll bring up 3rd and a very long 2, call it 3, as we're about to take under 5.5 to play in the 3rd quarter. No scoring in the second half thus far. Each team, Cheyenne East with a possession. Fakes up the middle, does Mills, and he pitches it to number 9, Carson Kissling, and that gets just blown up. He faked going up the middle, then turned and pitched it, and he was absolutely met, and it was for a big loss. So it'll go from 3rd and 2 to about 4th and 7. Ball going to be spotted just inside the 15, and he's got to reach the 7-yard line, 8-yard line for a first down. From the pistol with 3 back there again. Mills takes it. He's looking left. Now he's rolling left. He's going to turn around and roll right. And now he fumbles it on the ground and just luckily picked up, it looks like, by Shoshoni, but it does not matter as it was 4th down, and that'll be a turnover on downs. And just the sad part for that fumble was as he was cutting back right, he only needed 1 block. I don't think he noticed it, and he kept it going towards inside, towards where the middle of the line originally was. If he had cut it out right, there was nobody. And when I say nobody, there weren't fans there, there weren't other players there, there weren't coaches there. There was not a partridge in a pear tree there. It was just wide open as he cut back. Unfortunately, though, the best drive of the day for Shoshoni is going to end on a turnover on downs here with 4:23 to go in the 3rd quarter, and at 30-0 in favor of East. Zawada coming out in the shotgun. No surprise there. Zawada takes the snap. He's going to hand it off. Running back trying to get to the left, runs over a tackle, breaks the second one, and now he's off to the races, but we have a late flag. He's going to rumble all the way down to about the 38-yard line of Shoshoni is Jonas. That being Vander Jonas. But there was a flag way back at the Cheyenne East 38, so kind of in the area of holding. Waiting for a call here. Flag's still on the ground. Let's see what the flag's going to be. And it is against Cheyenne East as anticipated. Where was the spot of the foul will be the question. So it's going to take them back to the original line of scrimmage. Still 1st down. So a hold that happened outside, right at the 1st down marker, and got him free. So Wada's going to go out of the gun. Cheyenne East Thunderbirds look over at the sideline trying to get the play. No rush here, obviously, with a big lead here late in the 3rd quarter. Zawada gets the snap. He's going to roll to his right. He's looking deep. Now he's going short, and it's going to be incomplete. So he pointed like he wanted a receiver to go deep, but then threw it kind of dead into the flat. He was outside the tackle box, so you might want to see as a coach for him to throw it out of bounds where there's no danger there of it being intercepted. But nonetheless, it's still going to bring up 2nd and 10 with 3:45 to play in the 3rd. All right, going out of the gun. Wide receiver on each side, protecting back on his left. Zawada gets the snap, fakes it, and is going to keep it. Fake the handoff and keeps it going up the middle. He's going to get all the way out to the 25 here, which will set up a 3rd and 5. So new quarterback now in the game, Rayshawn Johnson. Johnson gets the snap, hands off, up the middle, and going to have the first down, I do believe, and just right at it, too, is the running back. Some good open field tackle, not giving up on tackles as they slid down his legs, but kept a hold of an ankle and pulled him down. Rayshawn Johnson now a junior, 6 foot even, 145. He plays defensive back and quarterback. We've seen him a few times in this game. After the first down, going out of the gun, Johnson's got a receiver on each side, decides to hand to the tailback, who's going to have tough sledding, but will gain about 3. So never mind. They were saying it was 4th down. They said it was down further, but nonetheless, the run easily picks up the first down. All right, going from the gun, Johnson checks his wrist for the play. 2 wide, 1 on each side, protecting back. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff. Goes across the middle, tipped up in the air, and was almost in very dangerous spot there. Incomplete as it was tipped at the line by a Shoshoni player, and then chaos as everybody started diving for it. So we've got 2:36 to play here in the third. Johnson's going to have his choice of 4 wideouts now. He's got trips to his right, single up top, and then a protecting back with him. The snap, and he's going to fall down. They're going to say he did go all the way down. He tried to keep his balance there, but was unable to do so. And that will bring up 3rd and long. He lost about 7 on that, maybe actually 6. About 6 on that, so it was set up 3rd and long here as we go under 2 minutes and 20 seconds to play in the third. From the gun, this time going 3 trips to his left and a single down on the near side. They're going left to right on your radio dial. Johnson looks. He's going to roll to his left. Now he has to roll to his right. He's in trouble. Now he's going to unleash it. He's got a guy open and almost picked off by Shoshoni, and he's hurt for Shoshoni. You never want to see that happen. Hoping he just landed and knocked the breath out of him. They pull him up here. Of course, with that great pass defense was Braxton Mills, the quarterback. Had a beat on it. Almost had the interception, but did very well to defend it. Sets up 4th and forever for Cheyenne East. And on this 4th and 15 attempt, I wonder if they will punt. They have not punted all day. Of course, they haven't faced a 4th and this long before. Yes, it does look like they're going to punt. They have 2 gunners, and now the punter backs up. Nobody deep. Now, finally, Wiley Filio going back. He's going to plant himself at about the 35. High snap. Punt is off. It's low. It's going to hit the ground. Bounce once. Bounce twice. Picked up by Filio. He's going to get through. And, just barely tripped up by his shoes. He still ran like 6 yards. And now we have a flag after that good return that brought it into Thunderbird territory. So there is some laundry on the field. Let's see what that is all about. Based on where it was thrown, I'm guessing that Shoshoni and Coach Trumpler are not going to be happy about it. So we've got a hold going against the Shoshoni Wranglers. So they break the huddle. They didn't see it, and now all of a sudden they're like, well, maybe we ought to stay back here. As it will be a 10-yard spot foul. So that's going to wipe out the Filio return there. It wasn't overly far, but did get into Thunderbird territory. And it was tightrope. He was like a circus performer there. Tripped up, did everything he could to keep his balance, and he did it for 7 or 8 yards. Unfortunately, this is going to bring the ball all the way back to the 39 of the Wranglers. Now out of the gun, got 4 wide to the left, does Shoshoni. Snap, it's a little bit low, and it's the screen pass, what they were trying to set up was going to be Mills to Carson Kissling, and Mills led him a little too much. Kind of started off a little bit discombobulated on the snap there as it was low. So Shoshoni really unable to put anything together consistently, although the first drive in the second half looked like the best drive of the day, didn't result in any points. Let's see if they can continue this. Now coming out in the pistol, but with two protecting backs and one wide receiver to his left. He's going to fake the handoff to one and give it to another, give it to Kissling, and he's going to break all the way through to about the 48. His neck kind of whipped back a little bit. That's not something pretty to see. But it's going to be third and very short here. Nice run there by Carson Kissling, gaining about 8.5 on the play. It'll set up a third and a short 2. Mills coming up, the protecting backs flanking him, and then the tailback in the pistol. Hands off, trying to go up the middle. Does so. Gets to first down. Wiley Filio moves the clock, moves the chain there. So it'll be a first down for Shoshoni as we are now under a minute to play in the third. And I love this kind of atmosphere. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Mississippi State baseball. If you've ever watched like the College World Series, they will be out in the outfield with their pickups pulled up and honking every first down. There's a large crew of this opposite of us. From the same formation, Mills is going to hand off to Kissling, and he's going to be jammed up after a couple yard gain. Going to gain about 2.5. It'll be second down, and we'll call it 8. So will they get it off is going to be the question, as we're about to go under 20 seconds to play in the quarter. Mills bringing it up to the line. He's got one protecting back. He's in the pistol formation with his tailback behind him. The protecting back, Ethan Tarango, goes in motion. Now number 7, Wiley Filio, going in motion. And it's going to be handed off to Filio, and that's going to be the end of the third quarter. So kind of a slower moving third quarter. Nobody scoring, though. And it is Cheyenne East at the end of 3 with a dominating 30-0 lead. We'll be back here on homecoming weekend from Shoshoni on KWYW 99.1 The Heat.
Campers with the best price guarantee. Midway has financing with no money down, no payments for the rest of the year. Low interest rates on sweet fifth wheel. Dealer incentives up to $25,000 on toy haulers. Top dollar on trade-ins and door-to-door delivery. It's Midway's all-out clear-out. MidwayCampers.com. Midway, when you expect the best.
And welcome back to KWYW 99.1 The Heat and Wire Today's presentation of the game of the week. It is week 3 as the schedule makers make it, and it is 30-0. Cheyenne East Junior Varsity Thunderbirds versus the Shoshoni Wranglers here in Shoshoni on homecoming weekend. Coming in to start the fourth quarter, it will be third down and 6 roughly for the Wranglers. Wranglers have looked a lot better, a lot more disciplined in the second half. Unfortunately, it hasn't led to points, but it has led to one long drive and now a drive-in process. So we'll see how third down plays out for them. Third down plagued by penalties for the Wranglers in the first half. Mills coming out with a protecting back, one tailback out of the pistol. Snap. Mills is going to turn the ball over. He's going to roll to his right. He's looking deep. He's going for number 7. And did he get it? He did indeed. What a catch by Wiley Filio. Excuse me, I had to swallow there. Wiley Filio doing a great job to haul that in. The defender for the Thunderbirds having a hand in, but unable to stop Filio from out-muscling him and out-working. So nice completion there as they'll bring up 1st and 10 from the Thunderbirds' 29. Wranglers looking for their first red zone entry today. They're going to hand off, and they're going to get a few out of it, a little bit better than we saw earlier. They're getting a little more push out of the line. This one did not go far as it was handed to Kisling, but it will set up about 2nd and 8. It will set up 2nd and 8. So trying to march into the red zone and then trying to get a score here will be Braxton Mills and the Wrangler offense. They break. They have one protecting back, one in the pistol, 2 out wide to the left, and a tight end on the right side of the line. Snap to Mills. Mills is going to have to roll left, and he's got all day to run, and he sees it. He's going to take off. He's got the first down easy, and is he going to slide? No, he's not going to slide. He's going to take it head on, and he may have paid for that. Slide, young man. Showed a little bit of courage there, and he took a lick for it. So first down, going to be all the way down at right outside the 15-yard line at the 16. For Shoshone, they are moving and in the red zone for the first time today. Breaking the huddle, Mills has got a tight end this time on his left, and he's got 3 wide receivers on his right, one protecting back, true shotgun. Mills takes it, looks to his left, trying to throw the screen, and just too much juice on that one as it went sailing over the intended target's head. Wiley Filio was the intended, but it was, if he'd been 6'10", he might have had a shot at it. And we either had fireworks or backfire, one of the two just occur. So on 2nd and 10, Mills breaks the huddle. See if they go back to the pistol this time. They do. 2 protecting backs. Snap. They're going to hand it off, and they're going to try and run up the middle. Not much of a gain there. It'll bring 3rd and long, 3rd and a very long 9. Mills breaking the huddle on 3rd and 9. Don't want to see it stall out here from the 15 and a half, really. It's a long 9. 3 men back there with Mills. He's going to take it. He's going to turn and roll right. He's going to throw to his right to Filio. Filio breaks a tackle, gets to the 5, and out at about the 3-yard line. Nicely done by Filio. And we've got a first down in favor of the Wranglers. 1st and goal. Chance to get on the board here. Shoshone going to break the huddle. First time in the red zone. Definitely first time inside the 5. From the 3. And everybody and their brother just jumped. Everybody and their brother just jumped for Shoshone. And this is kind of, a lot of times when things have good happen, that a little bit of sloppy play and a penalty occurs. So instead of from the 3, it'll now be 1st and goal from the 8. And that does change things a little bit. You can't just get a yard in a cloud of dust 3 or 4 times and get a score. So breaking the huddle now, 1 wide receiver going way out to the left with 3 back there in the pistol. Going to turn. He's going to get pressure, and it unfortunately is going to be a sack. Looked to be a busted play. Not sure who Mills was looking for, but Mills kind of came around, looked like he was trying to hand it off, and it did not look like it was meant to be play action. And after that, everything just fell apart, and now they're at 2nd and goal from the 15. So going backwards ever since that great catch and run by Filio. All right, this time looking to go from the true pistol, 3 wide on the right, tight ends in there as well. Snap to Mills. Mills looking right, rolling right. He's got to get rid of it, and he's just going to run out of bounds. He could have thrown the ball away. That's kind of confusing. And by running out of bounds, he's going to make it 3rd and goal from outside of the red zone. He could have just thrown the ball away, but now it'll be 3rd and goal from the 23. So 3rd and very long. Now, this is going to be 4-down territory, obviously, but still questionable decision-making there as he just ran out of bounds. He was going to be sacked no matter what, unless he either got rid of it or whatnot. And he had a chance to throw it away. He was outside of the tackle box, as they say. He had receivers downfield he could get close to and still throw out of bounds. So quickly breaking the huddle here with 8:34 to play in the game, going from a pistol with a back behind him, or back to his left. Mills gets the snap. Now he's rolling right again. He's going to try and curve in. He does, and he's staying in. He cuts back to the center, now trying to cut inside, and he's going to be swarmed finally by Cheyenne East players, and he's going to have it down to about the 15, so got some of that yardage back. And, I mean, it's 4th and goal from the 15. So several players, Mills and Filio and Quentin Clark over there with the coach, they get to play, and here they come back on. You would expect a pass. If you're Cheyenne East, you probably expect the pass. I'm betting it's going to be the pass, but you never know. They might want to fool us, and that could be a smart thing. Mills, with one protecting back in the gun, 3 wide to his right, gets the snap, has to roll, and he's rolling to his left. He turns around, puts it up into the end zone, and incomplete. He might have been able to run for it, but maybe not. It's hard to tell what angles were being taken from this view. So the good part was he didn't take a sack. He put it up for play, looking for Quentin Clark and looking for just a receiver of any kind. Unfortunately, unable to find him, but at least he did the smart thing, a very intelligent thing by Mills, and put it up for grabs, really. You don't want to take the sack, so you want to give your receiver, your playmakers a shot, and that's exactly what he did. Unfortunately, it didn't pan out, so it'll be a turnover on downs. And with 7:28 to play in the 4th quarter, Cheyenne East will come out here going from their own 15 on 1st and 10, looking to milk the clock, most definitely. Of course, Johnson coming back in at quarterback. He's got 2 receivers, 1 receiver to each side, 2 total. He fakes the handoff. Now he's going to keep it. He's out to the 20. He busts outside to the 25, and he's going to be taken down. Unfortunately for them, though, there is a laundry on the field again, and it is in the area of potentially holding against the Thunderbirds. It is holding against the Thunderbirds. So we're going to march that all the way back and then some. And Cheyenne East will start even closer to their goal line. Or based on the spot foul, it'll be at the 15. It'll still be 1st and 10. 7:20 to go. Cheyenne East getting basically a complete do-over as spot foul marched back was at the 10. Johnson out of the gun, 1 protecting back. He's got 2 very close to the line on the right side. He's going to pitch it, and he's trying to run outside, runs into a wall, Shoshoni players, but staying up and going to gain the 21-yard line is Nolan Horton, I do believe. I think it's number 15, but we're trying to lay eyes on it a little bit better. Actually, that might have been 55. That'd be Troy. No, that's not Troy Speakman on the carry there. Yes, it was number 15. So Johnson coming back out in the gun this time with 2 more traditionally wide out left and right. He's going to keep it this time, and he's being hounded by Shoshoni players, but boy, he can move. He's fast. He's going to get it, and he's going to run all the way out of bounds, going out at about the 27-yard line with 6:21 left in the game. It's going to be a 1st down on the gain, and go from about the 27. It'll be 1st and 10 with 6:21 to play. 30-0 here. You're listening to KWYW 99.1, the Heat's Game of the Week. Going from the gun, breaking the huddle. Same traditional shotgun formation with the protecting back, one wide on the left and one near side. Johnson eyes the protection, now eyes the defense. And we've got a flag. It's going to be delay of game against Cheyenne East. They didn't notice where the ref, the back judge, actually threw his arm up to signal 5 seconds left. And they'll march them 5 yards back and set up 1st and 15. From the gun. Looking right, going to go right, and just dropped there. Unfortunately, good pass, not caught well by Trayden Johnson. He's a wide receiver. And Trayden Johnson he's 100. He looks bigger than 6'1", 170. That's a muscular man there who they were going for, kind of lining up in the slot. Unfortunately, unable to get it to him. Johnson now has a protecting back on his right, has a tight end on his right, and 2 wide receivers, one near and one far. Snap, they're going to hand it off to the tailback, and he's going to try and find his way through the middle. He's going to get all of the yardage back from the penalty, and he's going to get right to about the 34-yard line, which will set up a 3rd and about 5. A 3rd and 4, excuse me. 3rd and 4 as the clock keeps ticking. Cheyenne East breaking the huddle, coming in the line. The running back on that play and still in the running back area with Johnson is Vander Jonas. Handoff is going to be faked, and Johnson's going to keep it himself. He's now at the 40, and he trips over. The yard line monster got him, jumped up and took him down, but they do get the 1st down. And and thankfully for the home field, the turf monster, as they would say, because he had a lot of room and he's got a lot of speed. So 1st down, gets it all the way to the 42, still in Cheyenne East area or side of the 50. Breaks the huddle, going out of the gun. 2 wide receivers, 1 on each side. Johnson surveys it, takes the snap, fakes the handoff. Now he's looking to throw. He's throwing deep. That's a pretty ball, and it's going to come down. And great defense there by Stetson St. Clair. He didn't get his head turned around for it, but he was able to put his arms up and get it defended without committing PI. So good job by Stetson St. Clair there. Of course, he is a 5'5" sophomore, played a lot bigger than that, only 100 pounds, but plays linebacker, cornerback, and wide receiver. He did well. So it'll set up 2nd and 10 as we're now under 5 minutes to play in the ball game. Surveying the line of scrimmage, 1 on each side as far as wideouts go. Snap is low. It's going to be handed off to Vander, and he's going to go all the way down to make it about 3rd, probably be about 3rd and 2, 3rd and 1.5. Vander Jonas, 5'10", 160-pound, usually wide receiver and linebacker, lining up at running back, has done very well. He's a sophomore. And it's going to be a long 2. They're going to say his knee was down right at the 50. So coming back out, this time 2 wide receivers on the near side. Cheyenne East going right to left on the radio dial. Johnson at quarterback. He's got Vander Jonas back there with him. Johnson takes it, pitches to Vander Jonas, and it was absolutely blown up. Unable to actually get the tackle completed, but able to hold him long enough was Preston Hance, the 6'2", 170 sophomore. Blew through the line, didn't get the guy down, but held him up long enough for his compatriots dressed in blue and gold or blue and yellow. I am colorblind after all, I can kind of tell. But for them to get back there and take it from 3rd and a short 2, if you will, to 4th and a very long 6 yards. It's all right at almost 7. So about what I would think in this position. It's a little less guaranteed for you to get the first down here. So they're going to take their time, and the arm is already up by the back judge. They took a lot of time in the huddle. Let's see if they get it off. And now he's letting them know it's coming down. And he thought they'd blown the whistle, put the ball down. Now he's going to roll, and he's going to put it out there, and incomplete. So that was just confusing. Johnson actually went for the fake handoff and then stopped. I think he thought he'd been whistled for a delay of game. Shoshoni did a good job of keeping on coming in and caused him to have to just roll left. The unfortunate part for that was that the receiver was open. He just overthrew him. He'd gotten behind all the defense for Shoshoni, and they had to hope it was overthrown, and it was. So turnover on downs. Taking over at the Cheyenne East 46 is Mills and the Wranglers. Snap. Mills is going to hand off. And he's going to gain about the 39-yard line is Carson Kissling. Carson Kissling starts to show some things today, as well as Filio is and Quentin Clark and Mills. It's not changed whatsoever since we went into the second half. A much better performance by the Wranglers here in the second half. He's got two protecting backs, one behind him in the pistol, one receiver up top. Mills, low snap. He's going to hand it off. The low snap doesn't cause a problem. Actually, might have helped him. He busts loose. Filio is trying to get down there. He's staying up on his feet. He's at the 15, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Wranglers. That was absolutely 110% on Filio's just strength and will there as he pulled away, not out of one tackle, not out of two tackles, but out of three total. A little more upper body strength needed on the first one. On the second two, it was literally they went down low as you're supposed to get a guy down, and he just pulled away and was able to get in the end zone. So they will go for two. Out of the gun. Mills takes it. He's going to roll right. He looks to kind of shovel pass it. He does, and it is a successful two-point conversion. So with 2:24 left in the fourth quarter, it is 30-8 in favor of the visitors from Cheyenne East. We'll be right back with the conclusion of the game of the week here on KWYW 99.1 The Heat.
You don't have a lot of time. Expressway Lubes on South Federal in Riverton and Highway 789 in Lander provide a fast, professional lube oil and filter change. Expressway Lubes, locally owned and proud to support our local student athletes.
The staff and board at the Fremont County Fair wish to thank everyone who attended the fair this year. Whether you enjoyed Family Day, a night event, entered a craft show, or showed your livestock, thank you for all your efforts. We'll be moving and grooving next year, so stay tuned.
Are you a caring person that wants to help but not sure where to go? Wyoming Senior Citizen Inc. is looking for caregivers across the state. Call 307-856-6880 to find out more information. They would like to wish all Fremont County athletes good luck this year.
And welcome back. Shoshoni finally getting on the board at the 2:24 mark of the first quarter. 30-8 in favor of Cheyenne East. And as I told you, the second half, this Shoshoni team has played much more disciplined football, and it finally paid off and played much more physical. They were not intimidated. So now will be the kickoff, and God bless the people here at Shoshoni for a old school metalhead on the radio. They play the right music. So lining up for the kickoff is Ethan Tarango. They're going to go onside. It's free, and it did go 10 yards. It was touched, and who is going to have it is going to be the question. Let's see what they say. They're going to say Shoshoni got it. So Wow. So we get some more interesting play here. It was tied up pretty nicely. A huge, absolutely huge mistake by Cheyenne reaching in there before it had gone 10 yards when he couldn't come up and grab it. If he wanted to do that, he should have rushed it. He touched it, made it a live ball, and Shoshoni just jumped right on top of it. So Mills now with a chance to get another touchdown and really make this thing respectable, and great play in the second half. Mills is going to go out of the pistol. He's going to have one wide left and a protecting back and a tailback and a tight end, it looks like, on his right. Snap. They're going to hand it to the tailback. He's going to run up the middle and all the way to the 45. Nice gain there by Carson Kissling. That's going to bring up second and about 4. No, 3. They ruled him out at the 44, so got to reach the 40. Second and 2, excuse me. Second and short. Snap out of the same formation. Handoff up the middle, and they're easily going to have the first down. I do believe that handoff was ran by Morgan Neal, number 25. So we have a whistle, and it's probably going to be a timeout would be my guess. It is a timeout by Shoshoni. And we're going to take that with them as soon as we get our clock kind of right on. We're about a second behind or so let's just set that. There we go. Minute 49 in the fourth. Shoshoni trails by 22, 30-8. They do have the ball, though, looking to close that gap a little bit more. We'll be right back on KWYW, The Heat.
County athletes, I, Matt Gordon from Fremont Chevy, would like to wish all teams this year good luck and bring back some championships to this county. If you need a new ride to get to and from those away games, stop down at 1401 North Federal Boulevard or call 307-851-3797 and let me help you get to the games. Your sales professional, Matt Gordon.
Riverton Blodorn Lumber is proud to support youth sports. Experience the Blodorn difference. Quality products, design, delivery, and expert service. Blodorn Lumber, 1202 North Federal in Riverton. Blodorn Lumber.
And welcome back out of the timeout. Shoshoni out of the pistol. Snap. Mills is going to roll right. He's got a guy open. It's completed to Filio. He's going to get all the way down to 25. He's going all the way down the sideline. Runs over one of his own guys. And it is going to be down all the way inside the 10-yard line. Filio really doing well here, showing some physicality as he ran over one of his own guys, ran through a couple of Thunderbirds, and gets all the way down to the 5.5-yard line before being hit out of bounds. So it'll be first and goal here. Going more out of a traditional pistol, only the tailback behind him. He goes in motion. Snap. They're going to throw it to him, and he's going to be just swallowed up completely. Is Kissling. That was kind of telegraphed. Every time they've came out in the pistol like that, it has been a detriment as far as they know the screen pass is coming when the tailback goes in motion, and they took supreme advantage of that. Okay. You probably don't want to yell out that, oh, I'm even younger than that, because it makes us look bad. Makes us go, to catch a predator. Where's the NBC guy? Well, high school has changed. Coming out of the timeout, we just had a big bang behind us. That was interesting. Referencing NBC shows like To Catch a Predator and whatnot. And good journalism of that nature. Coming out in the pistol is Mills. Mills is going to take the snap. He's going to roll right. Now he's going to roll back left. If he keeps running, he could make the corner. No, linebacker came. He's going to got diving wide open. Didn't dive, but ran open. That was going to be to Quentin Clark. Quentin Clark was trying to drag himself over there. So we've got a minute 14 left, and we now just had the lights come on in the press box, or above the press box, with a minute 14. I'm telling you, if they could get another onside kick and score kind of quick, this could get interesting if they can get it in here. Mills, snap, going up the middle. Oh, and he's going to get drilled. Drilled right out the snap. Going to call the third and final timeout with a minute 8 left in the game. So let's kind of analyze this a little bit. In the second quarter and first quarter, this Cheyenne could, not Cheyenne, Shoshoni could not get out of their own way. They just had a very hard time. And they've been able to really kind of adjust on that and really put together some sound drives. The only real big issue was spotting them to 30 points, and these drives have taken time. Shoshone, when they're operating at their peak, they want to have the pass as an option, but they really want to run out of that pistol set. They've got 3 people back there they can hand the ball off to or toss it to, usually one wide receiver, even a tight end back there as well. So no more timeouts for Shoshone. And it is going to be 4th down, 4th and 6, 4th and goal, actually. So whistled in. Mills waiting on the snap. Snap is to him. He's going to keep it. He's going to throw to the back of the end zone. Too high. Able to get a hand on it was his intended receiver, Quentin Clark. But unfortunately, that is going to be a turnover on downs, and that will kind of end any hope probably for Shoshone to get a second touchdown. I don't like it when the opponents do it, but my favorite formation, and probably yours too as a football fan, is about to be ran. And that would be the victory formation. That would be the anticipated thing here. Shoshone's defense already out there. Lights came on about 30, 40 minutes ago. A good set of lights here as it came on immediately when they turned them on. And usually you expect a warm-up, but these new LEDs that have come into fad here in the past 10 years or so, doing a much better job of that. Johnson now coming out, lining up in the gun, but that really doesn't mean anything per se. They are willing to do everything from that. Snap, he's just going to hand it off to 45. That is, I just forgot the name of who that was. That is Vander Jonas, and he's going to gain a first down out to the 20-yard line, and that should do it. Probably 1 or 2 more plays, and they'll not have to do anything. If they're not going to down it, expect a run up the middle or off tackle. They wind as the chains get set. Rashawn Johnson going to break the huddle. He's got 2 wide out of the gun. He's going to take it himself. He's going to gain the 25 up to about the 26, 27. And then it will be down, but we're under 30 seconds of play. I do not believe they will have to snap the ball again. And Cheyenne East will start the very long trip, especially on a Thursday night, back home. So, and that is going to be it. The Shoshone players are going to come all the way to the middle and get in the handshake line as we count down past 2 seconds down to 1, and that is your ball game. So final here from Shoshone in the game of the week for week 3. The Shoshone Wranglers 8, the Cheyenne East Junior Varsity Thunderbirds 30. Now we'll be right back with the post-game show sponsored by Click It or Ticket. And we got cords going everywhere here on WYO Today Media and 99.1. We'll be right back with that post-game show where we will honor the play of the game, and we will also give the player of the game, sponsored by Papa Murphy's and the Gatorade play of the game. We'll be right back on the Click Your Ticket post-game show on 99.1 The Heat.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
Your car or truck is an investment. When it needs repairs, you need someone you can trust to do the job right. Take it to Gunners Automotive. They repair all makes and models of cars and trucks, from oil changes to brakes, tires, and more. Gunners Automotive, 856-2288.
When you purchase your car, do you know if you got the best payment possible? The answer is probably no. Oftentimes, your loan is packed with additional charges that can drive your monthly payment higher than it should be, costing you thousands of dollars more for your car. Hi, this is Patty, and here is your second chance to get the payment you deserve. Visit Atlantic City Federal Credit Union today for a courtesy loan review. We've helped our members save money by refinancing their vehicle with us. Now it's your turn. Open your eyes to a credit union. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union.
Central Wyoming College now offers Bachelor of Applied Science degrees in Early Childhood Education and Organizational Management and Leadership, with an emphasis in outdoor education, tribal leadership, or business and entrepreneurial leadership. CWC offers 3 ways to learn: online, virtual, and in person. Learn, grow, lead, and advance at Central Wyoming College. CWC is leading the way with expanded programs in the Bachelor of Applied Science degrees.
Riverton's Hampton Inn & Suites is proud to sponsor our youth athletics in Fremont County. Fremont County school athletics provide our youth timeless experiences and lessons that can lead to success for life. Setting goals, teamwork, and hard work make young athletes into good citizens.
And welcome back to the Clicker Ticket Postgame Show here on 99.1. I'm trying to get our camera not to go to the left there. We want to get the burning of the Shoshoni S. Which we now have. There we go. It is homecoming week. Unfortunately, Shoshoni falls to Cheyenne 30-8. Our play of the game, unfortunately, I can't give the Gatorade play of the game to any other play but the long touchdown run by Wiley Filio. It was impressive to say the least, and Shoshoni's only score. Not only is that going to be the Gatorade play of the game, congratulations to him. He rumbled about 30-plus yards and did a fantastic job, with upper body strength and lower body strength, breaking a good tackle attempt inside the line of scrimmage, but was able to shed lower body tackles not once but twice as he rumbled into the end zone. So not only is that going to be the player of the game, that is also going to kind of give you a clue as to who our player of the game is. That's right, Wiley Filio, player of the game by Papa Murphy's. I've got to hand somebody, before they leave, a Papa Murphy's gift certificate to give to the young man. So I got to just find out where we put him, actually. Or I'm going to have to bring it up to the school because we're out in this backpack. We had 3 as of last weekend, and they've walked off. So we shall find those. They probably got put in another kit for this weekend. So congratulations to Wiley Filio, both with the play of the game as well as being named player of the game. Outside of that, it's been, I'm sure, a great week of activities for Shoshoni on homecoming week. Unfortunately, this probably won't go down as one as the Shoshoni Wranglers fall to 0-3 on the season. Well, we'll be right back with our final thoughts here on the Click It or Ticket postgame show after these messages on KAWYW.
You expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help in Lander and Riverton.
And welcome back to the Clicker Ticket Postgame Show. Let's clue in on what you have to look forward to this weekend on the WYO Today Media Radio family. Of course, we had tonight 30-8 falling on the game of the week, but starting tomorrow night on 93.9 at 6 o'clock, you will have the Wolverines of Riverton traveling to Star Valley on 93.9 KTAK. At 6 o'clock as well, the Lander Valley Tigers will square off at Evanston at 6 p.m. on 93.1 KFCW. And at 4 p.m., I think it's actually been moved to 3:30 actually now, the Thermopolis Bobcats will face Mountain View. And they'll be on the road as well at KD&O. So all the teams we cover, except for the game of the week, which we're only doing actually one road game as a game of the week for a Fremont County school, are all taking place on the road. So we do wish Sean and Ernie and Cody and Baylor and Kevin, two other Kevins that do Thermopolis. We wish them safe travels. A couple of them, Evanston and Star Valley, are one of the farther games they'll have to go this season. As for Game of the Week here on KWYW, next week, Thursday at 5 p.m. here on 99.1 KWYW The Heat, we will have the Wind River Cougars against Big Piney. That will be our first visit this year to Wind River. And based on how they're playing, I have a feeling we may be following them potentially all the way to Laramie, but it's still early. So we'll be at the Cougars Stadium there in Wind River. We look forward to being there. So I want to thank a couple people here. I want to thank Connor for helping out with the camera tonight. It's been greatly appreciated. And we want to thank Lee Ann Sanderson back at the mothership for helping us out with board opping tonight. We also want to give a shout out to our board ops tomorrow, which will be Leanne and Katie at different times with the spread of those games. I also want to personally, as station manager, want to give a special shout out. I doubt she's listening. Hopefully she's resting, to none other than Rusty Harris. We hope she feels better, but more importantly than anything, y'all, we just moved stations, and she was an absolute beast in a good way. She worked her tail off for us. She knew what to do, and with her and a little bit of the help of the people we brought in, we've got it done, and we couldn't have done it without her. So special thanks go to her as well. So for Connor Shields and I'm Kevin Shields, we want to wish you a happy Thursday night and have a great weekend. And if you're a Shoshoni alum, don't shy away from visiting down here during the homecoming weekend. We'll see you next time on 99.1 KWYW, The Heat.
The canyon near you. Wyoming.com is reaching more homes and businesses than ever before. For more than 25 years, we've aimed to provide the best internet and phone service to meet the needs of our customers all across the great state of Wyoming. Now it's getting even better. Wyoming.com, expanding to an area near you. Wyoming.com. We're out there.
Bailey's Enterprises is a proud sponsor of Riverton Wolverines football. For over 50 years, Bailey's has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service and to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey, go Wolverines. Want access to local news, sports, events, and more? Download the WYO Today app. Now available on all platforms. Stream your favorite radio station, submit something to buy, sell, or trade for deals on the dial, or view contests and special coupons. Better yet, the WYO Today app is the best way to access free HD video of Fremont and Hot Springs County athletics. It's all at your fingertips. Head to your app store or visit wyotoday.com to download the WYO Today app now.
Wind River Family and Community Healthcare has clinics located in Arapahoe, Ethity, and Riverton. We provide family medical services along with dental, optometry, behavioral health, physical and occupational therapy, and more. Our in-house lab and pharmacy at all locations make for a one-stop primary healthcare center for your healthcare needs. Wind River Family and Community Healthcare is striving for a stronger, healthier community because Wind River cares. More information can be found at windrivercares.com.